Alright, hello chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. We're continuing with Spider-Man. I think we were just about caught up to where my my little Steam cloud sync mishap occurred. I think we were pretty close to being like caught up to that point. Not 100% on that, but I think. Also, I'm going to be chugging my energy drink probably, just because I am dehydrated a little bit. Like, I can feel it. I just need to get more liquid in the system. I also need the caffeine, just because I'm tired. Because I was up very late on a friend's stream playing nearly the entirety of Halo 3 in one sitting. We had started it prior, so we were like a couple missions in at the start of the stream, but we played through pretty much the whole game in one go. I just have that one side quest? Okay. Here, let me kill the RuneScape music. And now, I'm ready to do Spider-Man shit. Hold on. Almost ready. Do I want to run a wacky, crazy suit? I can't even unlock any of this row. It's all research tokens. I just really need research tokens. Spider-Punk is always a thing. MCU Iron Spider. You know what? It might just be... What's it called? Minecraft mob vote is happening, and every 9-year-old in the West is spamming stop the mob vote like it's gonna change anything. Why do they want to stop the mob vote? You know, there's a lot of great suits in this game. None of them quite as great as the advanced suit. Hear me out.
Peter, Mr. Lee spoke to me. He seemed worried. Are you into something dangerous?
Oh, it's just a story Mary Jane's investigating.
Spider Pig.
Don't worry, I'll make sure she's careful.
What's the
Please
mob
tell me
vote?
to evacuate her.
We're talking again. Baby steps.
So Minecraft does like
Mr. Lee.
a vote every big
I was
update
actually touched by how concerned.
for
He admires how
what
dedicated you are to
like
helping others.
creature the community wants them to add to the game
Himself
next.
when he was younger. Both orphans, both so smart.
Well, the admiration's mutual. You've got a good boss, man.
I'll tell him you said so. Love you, Peter.
They want all the mobs instead of just one. It'll work. It'll work. Well, hello, Shatter, Gustavo, Unicorn, Dreammaster, Perdos, Warmaster. Did I just loop? Oh no, I said master twice and it made me think that I looped for some reason. Ryan, hello.
Hello?
Oh, I thought a crime just popped up. What the
Oh,
hell?
hey, what's up?
Lance Corporal Texador is here for a fitting.
I totally forgot. I didn't forget. I just, I'll be there soon.
Yes, very soon.
This
Doc,
tardiness is
don't
starting
worry.
to become a pattern. Come on, Parker.
Very, very
You're
soon.
better than this.
I am not better than this. I will not be playing Spider-Man 2 at launch. At least currently. Unless my school just randomly sends me one of those Amazon gift cards again. But it's definitely not worth me buying the PS5 for it. Oh god. Shit. The transition back to two hands was what screwed me up there. Trying to find a moment to put my right hand back on it. Voiced by the guy who voiced Iron Man in the Avengers Assemble series. Isn't the Avengers Assemble series,
Is something wrong?
Oh, no.
that's
I
from
just wanted to
like,
Thank you for saving my daughter from those muggers.
oh, is that
when did
pre-MCU,
this
isn't
happen?
it?
Just now. Busy guy like you. I guess it all blurs together, huh? Near the theater on 126 and Powell. She just called and told me.
Right.
I love this
Sorry.
quest.
Happy to help. I'm glad your daughter's safe. Okay, I wasn't anywhere near there. I should swing by and see what's going on.
AC5 videos tomorrow morning. 2013? Oh, I thought it was like older. I thought it was like 90s. 2013. They did like an animated
There's the theater.
series for the
And the
Avengers in
crime scene.
2013.
I better find out what happened.
Sorry I missed the action. Thanks for keeping us safe, Spider-Man.
Yes, of course.
Still alive. So whoever did this isn't a lethal protector. That's promising.
Before you were born. You'd think if an animated Avengers series came out in like 2013 that
You're
I
back
would have
already?
known.
I thought you were checking out that fire.
Because I
Right.
genuinely, I
On my
did
way
not
now.
know.
Which
Until
way
now.
was it again?
Last time you went that way. South.
Thanks. I got a little turned around. Someone's impersonating me. It could be the chameleon again. I've got to pick up his trail.
What is happening with you and those reflective materials? Why is that weird artifact there? It wasn't, I had to see if it was happening on Spider-Man, but it wasn't. It was just her.
It does smell like there was a fire in this direction.
You know, this game,
There's the fire damage.
not many people talk
Looks like it
about
got put
it,
out quickly.
but it really makes you feel like Spider-Man.
You came back. I can't thank you enough for saving my friend from the fire. I thought she was dead.
My pleasure. Look, I want to make sure everyone's safe, but the smoke kind of got to me. Do you remember where I went next?
Sorry, I was helping my friend. I think you went back up there.
Thanks. Give your friend my best. Whoever faux Spider-Man
your crap
is,
video
he's helping
card?
people.
Yeah,
What he's
I
doing
should
is
have gotten the
dangerous.
4090.
Gotta find him. He used the fire escape. Guess he couldn't copy my web shooters.
They're discontinuing the
left
current
anything
PS5?
behind.
Hey, Spidey, what'd you do with that fire extinguisher?
Why are you
Fire
floating?
extinguisher, huh? Wonder where he left it.
Why is this man floating? What is happening? There it is. They're discontinuing the PS5 already? I obviously like new revision, but
fire
it's
extinguisher.
weird to
The
discontinue
suppressant is in this.
the current one, even if you're bringing out a revision. Oh god. Oh, and I did it twice. Is it that? Yeah. And then this. They always do that? I guess it might just seem weird because it's so early
ADP.
for them to be doing like a
standard.
revision.
And easy to track.
Honestly, both of the
Keep fire
consoles
suppressant
needed
on.
a very early
If I key my
revision.
lenses to track its chemical signature, it should lead me right to
But-
Spider-Man 2.0. He's walking
It
alone,
is like it
no
hasn't
webs,
even
no
been out for
powers,
3 years yet,
which makes what he's doing suicidal.
right? It's not that early. It's pretty damn early. Like it'll have been 3 years come
Excuse me,
like
pardon me?
late November.
Like about working at Oscorp is they don't let regulars in this.
It's been 3 years. It's almost been 3 years. It hasn't been 3 years yet. They came out in like late November of 20. So it has been almost 3.
Wow.
It's
Spider
pretty
Crisis
early
coming
for a
through.
revision, right? I mean, when did the what was it called? The PS4 Pro?
Those hot dogs smell amazing.
When was that?
Don't push it. You already got your free.
Was that
He gets Free
2016?
hot dogs? I never get free hot dogs.
I don't think it was 2016.
That guy looks like he's been in a fight. Maybe he knows something.
Because I got my PS4 Probably in 2016.
Come on, man, lay off. I told you everything. The
Did I?
team's going down on the roof. No lie.
Maybe it was
Right,
earlier than
just-
that.
You stay out of trouble. Hope I'm not too late.
Now I'm really thinking. Does it just feel early because, like, every year of this decade has blended together?
My doppelganger's got some
Pro
skills.
came out in
And
2016?
he
Oh,
left the
weird.
drugs. Seems like his intentions are good.
I must have gotten my
His methods
PS4
are nuts.
before 2016 then.
Police, that's gonna leave a mark.
Because I just have, like, the basic original.
This one will need
Revision
painkillers
of
for a
it.
few days, but should be fine.
So I was like, I think I got mine in 2016, but it must have been, like, 2015. I know I got the X-Bone right when it came out, and then I got the PS4 kind of late. And honestly, like, outside
You seem to
of,
like him. Yeah, I mean me.
like,
I mean,
3
this is
games,
weird.
I really shouldn't have bought the PS4.
Excuse
It was
I
just
hear
a stupid
someone in
purchase.
Okay, I do not talk like that. Nobody talks like that.
I played this when it came out because I had it.
Right. We'll get
So
even
that was
more from
cool,
Mr. Fish
but, like,
when we bring him your hand.
outside of that, I played Days Gone when it came out.
Not the real Spider-Man.
Not anymore, you're not.
And what was the other
to
game?
even
I know
the
that
odds
I'm
a
missing one. Oh, I got the Crash and Spyro remasters on PlayStation before they got, like, put to other systems. I had those two.
I've got this. Go.
Like the Reignited trilogy and the Insane trilogy.
No way.
I played those on my PS4. God of War? No, I never played the rebooted God of War.
Black belt. Teach at Chikara Dojo.
Ugh.
I just wanted to help spread the legend, you know? Yeah, but when you dress like me, you inherit my enemies. And I've got a lot of enemies.
Honestly, I was talking
I'll take the
on False's stream about, like, what games might win Game of the Year. And I'm really curious if Spider-Man 2 will, like, have a strong chance at it. I don't think it will win. I think it will definitely get screwed. But it's kind of like, if Tears and Baldur's Gate didn't already come out this year, do I think that Spider-Man 2 could win it? And honestly, and it's funny to say it with the game not even being out, but it's like Sony exclusive. We can act like it's not a thing, but it's a thing. And, like, you know, they're always of at least a minimal quality that there's no way that Spider-Man 2 comes out and is bad. Like, that's just genuinely... Okay, it is a possibility, but it's like a 2% chance that the game comes out and is just actually not a good game, right? It's like the most minuscule chance that the game comes out like shit. And honestly, I feel like it would have a chance, because I think back to, like, 2018, and I feel like this game only didn't get, like, a good run at Game of the Year. Kind of just because of other things that came out that year. Like, God of War was the shoe-in game that year. Red Dead 2 was gonna win if it wasn't God of War. Actually, everyone thought Red Dead 2 was gonna win. God of War was the upset, but it was, like, the runner-up. God of War back then is like what Tears of the Kingdom will be this year.
Rocket launchers?
Where, like, everyone right now is kind of like, yeah, Baldur's Gate is going to win Game of the Year, but if it's not Baldur's Gate, it's going to be Tears of the Kingdom. God of War was kind of like the Tears of 2018, where we all actually thought it was going to be Red Dead 2. And then God of War was the upset. Ow. Could release this game with a new story and it wouldn't be bad. That's also a thing. Like, just outside of, like, Sony always making sure their games are up to, like, a certain level of quality.
That was intense.
It really, they could have just
How do you do it?
left this
One bruise at a
gameplay
time.
and,
Look,
like, added
Your
some
heart's in
map
the right place.
and
If you keep this up, you're gonna get
new
killed.
story, and people still would have said it's one of the best games
Don't
of the
worry,
year.
I'm hanging up the suit. Spider-Man, no more.
Hollow
call.
Cure is Game of the Year?
Besides, you don't
It'll
need a
probably
costume
be
to make a
there for
difference.
indie, to be
Hey,
honest.
that's a good line.
I don't think it'll win indie, but it'll probably be at the awards. And if it's not, I have no idea why it's not. Granted, I've only played like an hour of it, but still, I will stand by, like, if it's not there, it should be. I think if anything's going to win Indie Game of the Year this year, it might be Halls of Torment, Oh wait, but Halls of Torment isn't actually out yet. Halls of Torment is early access, so it won't be there. Oh. Is HoloCure early access? I think it's fully released, right? Hold on. Hold on, now we got Is this early access? No, this is a full release. Don't play the music. Okay. Because Halls of Torment, at least when I played it, it was early access. Let me just double check. Okay, it's still not out. Yeah, so it won't be eligible if it doesn't actually come out. Sulk Song? I know that you mean the greatest scam of our generation. The greatest fake game. Hollow Knight Silk Song. It's never coming out. It's not real. 24 is gonna have some bangers. Look, I said it before, I've said it again. If 2023, in terms of games, is a year where you look back on it and you're like, nothing came out this year that was interesting to me, you really just gotta branch out. Because, like, every genre of games had, like, a crazy banger this year, at least one point. You're a conspiracy theorist? We all know it's not real. It's not a real game. Has anyone played it? Exactly.
Wrong. Here's a little lesson in the English language, my friend. Prejudice means to
Hello,
judge
Semper.
someone before you know anything about them. I know all I need to.
The only genre of games that didn't have, like, a massive banger this year was, like, multiplayer, competitive FPS games. In which there have been no good JRPGs. Octopath Traveler 2 and, what's it called? What's the... It starts with an X. It's like Xeno something, Nintendo's. I'm trying to think. They had DLC characters in Smash for the second one, but the third one came out this year. Xenoblade. Thank you, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 came out. And, yeah, Octopath Traveler 2. And I heard both of them were fantastic. I'm not a JRPG guy, but nothing but good reviews for both of them. One of the best years in gaming. I genuinely feel like it's a top, like, 5 year in the history of the industry. It sounds crazy because the year isn't even over yet, but, like, I really think that.
Think of what you want it to do, and...
Granted, industry is only, like, 40 years old, really, but... Top 5 out of those 40. Definitely.
Yes. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
This site's been declared a safety hazard.
You think Wolverine will release in 24? No.
This is highly sensitive equipment.
It's not even in, like, full development yet, from what we know, at least.
Peter Parker.
It'll maybe be 25.
Speak of the devil.
I would more realistically say 25 for Wolverine.
Please. How long have we known each other? It's Mr. Mayor.
But unless Insomniac branched a second team off to work on it, I don't think it's fully in development yet. I know they started, but I don't think the majority of the Insomniac staff is even on it yet.
This isn't your first violation.
Those were excused.
By me. We should have confiscated this equipment long ago.
But I've had a breakthrough.
Thank you for your great service to our country. These folks will escort you to Oscorp Robotics, where you'll receive the latest in prosthetics.
I forgot Hades 2 was going to come out next year. Well, allegedly.
I'm trying to help you, Otto. You're free to continue your work.
Because at this point,
in a secure environment.
With how Silksong is going,
you always were the smartest.
I'm going to hold back.
You haven't changed.
On believing in that release date.
Neither of you. Hey, Peter. Harry will be coming back from Europe early next year. Maybe the two of you can start that business you always talked about.
Officially quarter 2. Silk Song was officially quarter 2 of this year. And then in like early June, which by the way, June is the last month of quarter 2, we got the statement that it was delayed.
Easy.
Like literally 3 weeks before they would have hit like the very end of that window, we got the delay update.
Peter, there's no we. Without the grant from the city, I can no longer pay you.
And they're both backed by Microsoft, so it's not even like publishers would push it out because it's the same publisher.
If I were you, I'd look for a new job.
Or, okay, they're not backed by Microsoft. They are, but not directly. They're both part of Xbox's indie games program. So, like, they are getting backing from Microsoft, but it's not...
Wish I could do something to help Doc.
I think they're both technically still self-publishing, but they're just part of that program. I don't understand how that program works exactly.
Norman never listens to Harry. Even tried to kill funding for his research stations. Hey, one of those stations is nearby. Should see how they're doing while Harry's in Europe. Must be
every time that I sit through a cutscene or something, like every time that I have to stop and just kind of sit around for a minute and then they let you swing again, it's like butter all over
Harry
again.
left me a message about these before he left for
This game is wild.
Pete, hey, I need a favor. My mom's pet project was research stations that could benefit the public. Now, I launched them, but now that I'm away, Oscorp's gonna shut them down unless they prove their value. I was hoping you could watch them. I left details in each one. Thanks, man. As long as they're here, it's like a part of my mom is, too.
Well, it's not gonna pay the bills, but it sounds like it means a lot to him. I'll do what I can to help.
Okay. See, I could start with this one. Yeah, actually I will. I was gonna make a bit where I was like, but what if we started at the bottom and worked up? But there's literally no reason for me to not just do this one now.
I've got a couple
I'm standing in
air
it.
pollution. The idea is to catch the, what's the word, contaminants.
As long as it
before they
launches in a
reach
finished
toxic
state.
levels.
Yeah, it all depends on how it eventually releases.
I think Oscorp wants this to fail because it might show they're polluting.
Because, like, it could go one of two ways.
Hydrocarbons in the air is way too high. And rising.
What is with the ghosting on those pigeons? Did you guys see it? It was, like, insane ghosting, too.
Concentrating in trouble spots.
What?
Like mini clouds of smog. I'll swing through them and get samples, then trace them to the source.
What's with the weird visual artifacts today? What is happening? The game normally isn't like this. What's going on?
For these clouds to be visible to the naked
That's not
eye,
the first one. That's like the third one in 25 minutes. Or, sorry. Stream has been up for 25 minutes, in like 20 minutes of playing. What the hell? What's going on?
And gotcha.
Maybe the game just needs a reset at some point. If it keeps happening, like if I can just keep getting weird. What's it? Weird stuff like that. I might just reset it and see if I can. I don't know. The renderer might just be freaking out for some reason.
The toxin's coming from 2 types of cars.
Finally proven right.
I better get
about what specifically? That it was just eventually gonna happen? Because I definitely, like, I always thought that it would eventually happen. The question was just like, how long is it gonna take until they can get approved from like all the countries they need to? Because it did take forever. It really did. And honestly, the way it was going, I was kind of expecting it to take even longer than it did. But yeah, the UK finally approving it was a pleasant surprise the other night. Oh wait, I just need a picture of it. I'm done. Stupid.
Best smokestack picture I ever
They
took.
mean the same thing.
The Department of Environmental Protection will take it from here. Maybe I should make a green spider costume for Earth Day.
Fine, you say it wasn't going to happen. I don't think I would have ever said that it wasn't going to happen.
Gonna have a hard time arguing it's not useful.
I might have said like it's not gonna happen within a time frame, or like that this specific pass of it wasn't going to happen. But I always thought the deal was eventually gonna go through, because Sony had nothing to stand on with blocking it ever. It was just how long can they convince certain nations that they do have something there.
What did you get out of the guard?
Wish I could ask him, but he's dead. Whoever made him release Shocker didn't want any loose ends.
Damn.
Looking at the security footage, the guard was in some kind of trance. And it might have been the lighting, but it looked like his eyes were glowing.
Well, that's creepy. Okay, I'll see what I can get out of Shocker when I get to the bank.
The UK was the only one we were waiting on for like how long? I feel like it was like a good 3 months or so. Maybe more, honestly. Like 3 or 4 maybe. That we were just waiting on the UK to finally stop blocking it. Because the FDA approved it a good while ago now, and they were like the second last one.
Power base in the vacuum left by Fisk.
A vacuum I created by putting Fisk away. Jameson was right. The demons are my fault.
What were you supposed to do? Let Fisk keep godfathering? Are you okay? You sound even mopier than usual.
I think I might have just lost my job. The city, Norman actually, pulled our funding.
Oh, Pete. I'm sorry.
I can't talk
If
today.
Harry were here, he could talk some sense into his dad.
The sleep
You'll find another
deprivation
source.
hitting.
Your work's too important.
If you think it's bad now, give it another 3 hours. I don't even know how much. Slept for like. It's not like I didn't sleep at all, but I slept for like probably 4 hours if I had to guess. I was in bed for like 5, but insomnia was doing its thing a little bit. It wasn't so bad.
Hey, Pete.
So my body was
One of my pet
wiped out
projects.
by the time I got
I
to
always
bed.
thought the cellular network was vulnerable to terrorist attacks, so I set this up to monitor it. Can you do me a favor? Look for anything suspicious.
Uh-oh. It's not terrorists, but there's a glitch in the system that's causing
Wait.
interference. And if I don't fix it...
I didn't even
it'll bring the
catch
whole
that
network
recently
down.
when I did the research
Right now, it's only
stations.
affecting the most sensitive equipment, like mine.
Did he just
I need to
say
stay
that he
outside
set
the
up a
areas of
whole
interference
station to
while I fix the
monitor
cell towers?
cell towers in case of
I set my lenses to show me the dangers.
terrorists taking
Gotta fix
control of the
towers
cell
before the
network?
whole city's comms go down. The size of the problem area fluctuates.
I think Harry might be a little paranoid. I mean, it's not completely outside of reason, but you know, it's just the chances are low. Four hours is a full night's
I'll need to
sleep.
fix 3 more to solve the problem.
I had to, well, I was not expecting
can use those helicopters to
the
swim.
stream with False to go as late as it did. I do kind of anticipate that they will go late,
Police, hospitals,
but we went for like
gotta hurry.
5.5
System's gonna go.
hours about. It went longer than I would have anticipated. And so I got to bed later than expected. And then this morning,
The job's only halfway done.
not as early as the last time that I did this last week, but I went to the airport to pick up,
Man, I wish there
what's
was
it
a way
called?
to fix this for everyone except people who use
pick
their
up my
phones in
buddy
movie theaters.
who just got back from when I dropped him off at the airport last week. Now he got back this morning. So I had to leave at like 6:30 to go pick him up. It's not as bad as last week when I had to go at like
Bought me some time, but I
4
can't slow
a.m. to
down.
drop him off. Or, sorry. It wasn't I had to go at 4 a.m. It was his flight was at like 4:40. We went at like 2:30. I didn't see it up. Oh, it was on Twitch. I don't know if I specified that it was a Twitch stream. That might have been my bad, I'm gonna be honest. But it started at 7 p.m. Central Time. Don't ask friends for rides to airports? Yes, they do. They absolutely do. Particularly at that time. Well, I'm a morning person. I have a very easy time getting out of bed in the morning. And all my friends know that. I'm a very heavy morning
Now
person.
New Yorkers can share
That's
their
what Uber's
domestic
for.
disputes
I'm
on the
like
subway again.
$30 cheaper
And
than an
emergency
Uber.
services are safe, which is, you know, also important.
You give me like $5 for
If the network had
gas,
crashed,
and I'm
it
happy.
would've cost Oscorp a bundle to fix their comms. They'll want to keep this station up and running. Harry's project should be safe.
It's nice, like, in the moment to get up. At 6:30 was nice. Rather. Pause. 6:30, getting up and out at like 6:30 is nice. 2:30 was like, why did I agree to this? But it's kind of nice to get up and like leave the house that early in the morning. Because even at like 6:30, there was like no one on the roads until we had been driving for like 10 minutes or so. Like the roads were just empty. I love driving around when there's literally no one on the roads. There's something weirdly like soothing about it. Like just driving around early in the morning when there's literally no one out.
This is one of Mom's
I
earliest
like
projects.
it, personally.
We were trying to develop a bacteria that would
Oh, but we were playing
dissolve all
Halo
the
3.
plastic in the
Sorry, I
ocean.
saw the, what did we do?
Well,
We played like the whole thing.
like if you have any ideas, it would really mean a lot.
We had started it last week, like we played like the first hour last week, and then we played literally the entire rest of the game last night in one shot. We finished it.
Only lives in liquid environments. Wait, my
It was her favorite Halo so far. She liked Halo 3 a lot more.
ESU should have the chemicals I need to increase its
Basic
power.
bitch she is. I like the last mission of the game, I was like, alright, what's the best one? She said Halo 3, and I was just like, god damn it, why?
The other kind should be okay. Now I have to get to ESU without swinging from anything.
All the basic bitches say Halo 3 is the best one. And now she's one. Well, to be fair, she's only played the trilogy so far, but now she's one of them.
I don't know how long this bacteria.
I feel like almost every Halo fan's favorite, like I would say like 80% of Halo fans, if not more, their favorite game in the series is from the original trilogy.
Okay. By law, they have to dispose of their chemicals.
So she's kind of played the three that the vast majority will like choose their favorite from. And honestly, I feel like there's a good amount of people who say any of the original trilogy are their favorite. Like there's a lot of people who the original game is their favorite of the bunch. There's a lot of Halo 2 enjoyers. And they're the Giga Chads. Halo 3 is definitely the most common favorite Halo game. Hell, I would say like 50% of Halo players would tell you Halo 3 is their favorite. Halo Reach has one of the best stories. I like Halo Reach in terms of like events. I have the hot take that I think Halo Reach's characters are kind of shit outside of George. George is perfect. Nothing wrong with George.
Okay, now
but
I just need to grab the bonding agent.
I think Halo Reach's characters are really what's the word I'm looking for? Bland? Flat. Flat is the word I'm looking for. Except for like George and Emil. But Emil is just so edgy that I don't want to give him the credit for it. What is this? What's on the shelf? Oh, bonding agent.
Industrial centrifuge that'll get the bacteria out of my web fluid so I can store it properly.
It's puzzle time.
Just need to isolate the bacteria.
Hold on, this one? Easy. Look at that. Boom. This one? Oh wait, this one has 3. This one will be easy. Boom. Boom. I do like Halo Reach.
The bacteria.
Like in concept, it's almost like I like the idea of Reach's story more than I actually like Reach's story, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not a big fan of the way that it's told, but I love that you kind of start the game.
Should have my web swinging back.
And if you've played the Halo games, like everyone talks about what happened on Reach, like throughout the original trilogy. So you know from the moment that the game starts that by the end of the game, spoilers, humanity loses and an entire planet gets wiped off the face of the... I was gonna say the face of the Earth. Gets wiped off the galaxy pretty much. Like the entire population of the planet gets killed. It's left completely uninhabitable. Like you know that that's how it ends. at the start of the game. So throughout the game, you're kind of just fighting a war that, like, with every passing mission, it becomes more and more obvious how screwed you are. I like the idea more than I like the way they actually handle it.
It's working. Not as fast as I'd hoped, but better than before.
But it is a great idea. And they handled it fairly well. I feel like there's a lot of missed potential with it, but they handle it pretty well for what it is.
Step forward. Enough for Oscorp.
Oh, I should be able to buy a bunch of suits, right? Now that I'm doing... Oh, yeah, hold on. I completely forgot that I was waiting on research tokens. Oh, I like the Secret War suit. I like that suit. I like it more from the front than the back. Is like the only big problem with this one. The back of the suit is arguably the most important part when you're playing the game. This is the part you're going to be looking at more than any other. Which is why I think this suit is so clean. Or at least it's part of it. The front of the suit looks great too, but like the back, just clean. It's iconic. The classic suit's a great one too. I think the Stark suit looks great in this game. You know what? I'm trying to think. I'll run the Stark suit for a bit.
The Nobel Prize.
It's got the colors. Oh. I was gonna mark the next research station, but it wasn't technically over yet. Ugh. The Homecoming suit actually looks really good in this game. I don't remember the last time I ran this. Like, actually played with it. You might notice that all of my favorite suits are just the classic color scheme, somewhat. Like, they're all the red and blue suits. It's right. It feels like it should. Really makes you feel like Spider-Man. Oh god. I wonder how the suit selection will be in the new game, because I know that they're obviously not giving much away about the new suit lineup. We've seen, like, you know, the pre-order suits and all that they're trying to advertise, but we haven't seen, like, the full roster, so to speak. Because this game has a great lineup of suits. If I remember right, Miles Morales
too much sulfur dioxide in the air.
had an okay selection, but it was not as great as the base game.
If I get some fresh samples, I can identify the make and model and report them.
And with the sequel, it makes me wonder how the lineup will be. Just because, sorry, I'm thinking while I'm also doing menu stuff. It's just because they obviously have 2 characters to make suits for now. And on top of that, they've already made a full roster of suits for both characters. And at least in terms of, like, making a new roster, like, let's say even if they keep all the old suits, like, in, just because it's same engine, same character, there's no reason really not to for the most part. Say they even, like, keep the whole lineups from these 2 games in the new one. Obviously, they have to make enough new suits that people enjoy for people to not complain about it. Like, let's be real, just so that people are, like, happy with it in terms of it being a full-blown sequel. It would be a hard spot to get put in, to have to be the guy who has to, like, come up with all the new suits after you've already kind of used, at least what at the time, 2 to 5 years ago, you thought were, like, the best suit options for those characters.
Looks like we have 3 guilty
and now you have to try to, like, come up with
I'll
something
get
equally satisfactory, but without just reusing,
Just like
right?
the old Bugle days.
That's a hard spot to get put in.
Back then.
I don't want to be that guy. That guy's job has a lot of pressure on it.
That's a keeper.
Granted, with the size of Insomniac, I think they have like 400 at Insomniac. It's probably not just one guy. It's probably more like a handful, maybe like 5 people working on it together with that kind of studio size. Probably not. Maybe 4 is probably the most realistic number.
All set.
But
that'll get a recall order.
Still, I would not want to be any of those 4 people.
Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Over 65 suits. 65. How many are in this game? Hold on. I know that I asked this like literally a couple weeks ago, and I got my answer. It's 5 a row, and it's 30, 40, 44. So there's 65 across both characters, I would assume. That makes sense. It makes sense to not have as large of a roster per character just because, I mean, they have to do it for 2 characters. Like, it is still more suits, even if it's less suits per Spider-Man. And I forgot about the whole, like, color variation thing. I've been pretty out of the loop. I haven't been watching, like, trailers and stuff. I'm weird with games. I'll watch, like, your first couple trailers, but then I'll kind of stay away. Because I don't want... Trailers give away a lot about a game. And to be fair, it's all stuff that they're okay with giving away before the game comes out, and that they're, like, intending that will be given away in a certain way, I guess. But for me, I often find that when I watch, especially, like, launch trailers, that they give away way too much for my taste.
Structures above 4 stories use
So, like, I haven't seen any Spider-Man 2 trailers since, like, that big gameplay demo at the PlayStation Showcase.
Whoa. The pressure in this building's all over the map.
That's not true. I saw the story trailer.
The water towers connect
Never
to
mind.
the city's
I saw the
system
story
with a
trailer.
story mark. I'll scan the pipes, try to see where this starts.
Revealed Sandman in the game? It's a great villain. I'm glad that he's in it.
Pipes are fine up here. Whatever's causing this, it's lower.
Although Sandman and Venom in the same story might give me some
Valve's
flashbacks.
at the wrong setting. Easy enough to fix. That shouldn't have happened. I better seal these fast before Jameson pins it on me.
At the very least, I did hear people say that apparently, according to Insomniac, or not even Insomniac, sorry. It was IGN, I think. It was someone who got an early copy. It was not Insomniac. But according to someone with an early copy, I believe it was IGN's guy who's doing the preview. He said that the estimated time for 100%ing Spider-Man 2 is like 35 hours. Which just means that Spider-Man 2 is about the length of Spider-Man 2018. Which I feel like is, at least for this game, like the perfect length. I don't know if maybe... Like, there's entirely a possibility that with all the stuff going on in Spider-Man 2's story, it might feel a little crowded, if that makes sense. But,
I'll check the outlet pipe.
I feel like for this game, that kind of length was about perfect. I saw some people who were like complaining that it's not any longer than the original. Like, I saw people complaining on Twitter and stuff that it's about the same length as this game. But I feel like that's a good thing. I feel like one of the reasons I keep replaying this game, and not even just replaying it, that I keep 100%ing this game every time I replay it, is because it has such like a perfect length to it. Where like the story doesn't outstay its welcome, the open world stuff isn't overly tedious, like everything is only really around for as long as it should be, outside of like the research stations are a little long-winded for me personally. Like this part of the 100% kind of sucks, but we buckle down, we get through it, and it's done. Don't have to worry about it anymore. Hold on, I might have to check out and change up my suit mods real quick. You know, anything that generates focus is very my playstyle. I need a challenge token for that, and I will probably just use that. It literally just is a flat increase to the rate that your focus comes back at. So, like, yeah, I want it. I'll take the web attacks giving more. I would rather take more bullet damage. Bullets don't hit as hard. Oh, that's right. There we go. Yeah, give me the web attacks, give more focus. And then I might just, yeah, I'll wait for a challenge token whenever the challenges open up. Oh wait, I had a skill point too. My bad. Oh, and I can upgrade my gadgets. Shit, I was not paying enough attention to the menus at all. Focus is very much my thing. Those also need challenge tokens. What is this? Stealth takedowns generate more focus? Well, isn't that timely? I do want to just go straight across the tree and see how it feels. So far, it hasn't felt bad. The only thing that felt bad was taking so long to get my air tricks back. Because this game just, it doesn't feel the same without the air tricks. I wonder if I'll use air tricks as much in the new game. Sorry, this is a random thought, but that's a thought that I haven't had yet. Like, obviously, we've known about the wingsuit for a long time. But the wingsuit might lead to me not using air tricks as much. I don't know how often I will be working the wingsuit into my traversal. But like, I could definitely see a possibility of like, if I do use the wingsuit a lot, I could see myself just kind of cycling between like swing, zip, wingsuit, and not really using the air tricks as much. As weird as it might sound.
Who is not a threat and stops menaces. I had no idea he was crazy. Do you think his resume said psycho with a poisoning fetish? His lawsuit is a transparent attempt to reduce his sentence at the raft by placing the blame for his deeds on me. And that is one package J. Jonah Jameson refuses.
God, I love him so much in this game. He is like full Sam Raimi levels of crazy in this game. And that's a very good thing.
Be careful in here, Pete.
That's like how he should be to me. He might even be crazier in this game. He probably is crazier, actually.
Hopefully, they never will.
Oh no. Someone broke in and stole a volatile rocket propellant. And they must have cracked the container because it's leaking. From the timestamp on the security cameras, it just happened. I need to get it back. My spider bots are still just
gradually
prototypes.
start descending, so you can't just use it.
Its sensors can follow the chemical trail. Better than me swinging up on the thief.
I didn't really see that in the gameplay demo.
Blow up half a block.
Interestingly.
Gotta find a quiet place to deploy the
but
spider bot.
To be fair,
hang out and guide it. Okay,
that demo was also so like
drift and vacuum it up
what's the word I'm looking for? Not linear. Linear is like, it wouldn't be wrong to say it, but it's so
not only is Mini-Me cleaning up the spills,
fine-tuned, or maybe like there's not like a good word for it, so I'm trying to find like a phrase, like specifically constructed, if that makes sense. Like, it really feels like the entire segment of gameplay there was like tailor-made to be, in these 10 minutes of footage, we need to show like all the big points of the game.
Won't hurt anyone, but it's
so like everything that they show is just like very focused. So when I saw like Miles use the wingsuit, I didn't notice that he was like descending, but at the same time, he kind of just used it for like 10 seconds to get that big speed boost, just to show that it even existed, and then it was gone again. So It's probably just that I wasn't seeing it, like,
Maybe.
out in the wild, so to speak. Like, I wasn't seeing someone just wingsuiting.
Maybe not.
It was like they used it for one very specific spot just to show it off, and then it was done. And it was cool. But it's very different from, like, if someone just did, like, let me climb to the top of the Empire State and see how far I can go using only the wingsuit. You'd probably get a very different visual result than what we got there.
He's running. Gotta wrap him up with a web burst.
Spider-Bot is the best side character in this game. Imagine that little thing chasing you down and just webbing you.
Got it. Now I just need to return the fuel to the station. This little Spider-Bot's useful. If I can ever find a way to make them cost-effective, they'd be a big help.
The negative suit is neat for what it is. Whoa. I overshot. I feel like it's too wild for me in terms of just the colors and stuff, but
Chemicals back where it belongs. I beefed
for
up
what
the
it
station's
is,
security and sent
good.
Gary the camera footage to convict the thief. Not a bad day's work. This is one station that was already earning its keep. It should be safe
my
from being
dog
shut down,
keeps
especially now that the chemicals
distracting
are locked away.
me. She's been on some shit today. I really don't like this suit. If I'm being honest, the electrically insulated suit doesn't do a lot for me. And by doesn't do a lot, I mean it doesn't do much of anything for me. Secret War looks good from the front, but not so much from the back. Actually, in gameplay it might be different. Yeah. This one looks better in the back than in the front. From the front, I think this suit's kind of ugly. From the back, it looks a lot better. I'm going back. I don't wanna run around with any of the other new ones. How many research stations are on this map? Good lord above. 5. There's 10 more. I could probably do 10 more, right? 10 more is not that bad. We just don't think about it, and we just sit here and we grind it out. Before anyone knows, it'll all be over. It'll be done in no time. Don't even worry about it. I love that I'm talking so much about the new game, even though I'm like, it'll probably be minimum 6 months until they port it. More realistically, it'll be like a year until they port it.
Okay, so this station collects overflow data from all the others.
And here I am just theory crafting as if I'm gonna play it next week.
Anyway,
or this week, it's Sunday. So calendar week this week.
This isn't nearly enough server space. It's close to overloading. That'll trigger a purge, and everything Harry has will be lost. I can't let that happen. Wait, ESU has a backup server near here they never use. That can handle the excess data, but I'll need to realign the transmission dishes to make a link from here to there, fast.
Okay, wait, so if
The
today's
active receiver's
Sunday,
easy to find.
when does the new one come out?
Okay, now to find another link.
Just so that I know not to stream this on the day that everyone's gonna be like, yeah, I'm playing Spider-Man 2. I don't give a shit. It's... Today's the 15th and it's Sunday,
What's
so...
taking up all that space on Harry's servers?
It would be Friday? The game comes out on Friday?
Seems beyond the scope of the research stations.
That would make sense. Friday's a good one. Shit. But for some reason, a lot of publishers just don't like a Friday release. I don't know why, but games really just release on any day of the week.
What's on the server if it all gets erased?
But I think that's Friday, right? The 20th would be Friday this week. What? I didn't even know that that could happen. And yet I did it twice in a row. Oh, okay. That's what I meant to do. I forget that I'm on a time limit, but it's not exactly the strictest. I think we'll be fine. should be Friday. I could sit here and count it out, but I would have had my answer by now if I just counted it. Yeah, so note to self, do not stream this on Friday. Because no one's gonna give a shit on Friday.
Should be in view of the ESU server now.
Probably don't stream it over the weekend either. Probably note to self, wait, like, once the new one is out, until it's been a few days.
If I hurry.
At the very least. It is Friday? Okay.
Good.
I got other stuff to be doing soon anyway. As we start to get towards the end of October, I've got stuff lined up.
Good.
I've got that goddamn Lego Batman stream that I promised so long ago, like 2 months ago, that I'm finally gonna knock out before the end of the month. And then I've got the horror game lined up for like the last week or so, just like the Halloween game.
For all the marbles. It's working. Everything's stored successfully.
Probably something else.
Should be fine until I have Norman assign Harry some more server space. And he'll be glad to when he sees what the stations have been doing.
No, I don't. Maybe something else. Jesus. So the dog, when I keep looking over like this, because she's making noise constantly, because she likes to do this thing where I'm the kind of person who makes my bed every morning, right? I know, psychopath, I've heard it. Trust me. But I like to make my bed when I get up in the morning, like literally before I do anything else. Like when I get out of the bed, the first things that happen are I go to my closet and I put clothes on and then I make my bed before genuinely anything else, right? But the dog likes to sleep on my bed, whether it's nighttime or nap time, whatever. And she does not like to sleep on top of the made bed. So she actively unmakes the bed every damn day. And it drives me crazy. Which is why she's making so much noise. It's her, like, pulling the blanket back.
Sometimes it hurts.
Or
it's my responsibility
throwing the pillows around, whatever she's doing.
The city is not quiet.
Just causing mayhem over there.
Disaster waiting to happen. Threats roiling under the surface like a hungry shark just beneath the waterline. Don't let Spider-Man fool you. You are not safe. None of us are.
None of us are. Not even Spider-Man. Yeah, she manages to make a mess of that shit every damn day. Oh, this is the
Hey, Pete.
spraying chemicals into the water one.
The health of marine life, and we've got a bunch of medicine on site if you need it. But the effects these diseases have, they are not something any living creature should go through.
Looks like there's a bacterial infection in the fish. I better take care of it before the food supply's contaminated. Found an antibacterial spray in the lab that should heal the fish. I just need to spray it over the water. And fast, before people start getting sick. First step, get to the docks.
What other parts of New York are they adding with the new map? I remember hearing that they were adding a couple parts to the map.
Friendly neighborhood garbage man.
Oh, isn't shit. What's it called? What's the amusement park in New York with the big Ferris wheel? Why can I not think of it? It's right there. Like, I should know it. But I think I heard that they're adding that. And I know that they were adding...
Now that it's clear, this is a perfect spot to spray.
Coney Island, yes. Thank you. Coney Island. I heard that would be there.
If I
And,
spread it, the water currents will take it far and wide.
were they adding, Queens? Was it? I think? Oh.
The fish will spread it to other fish.
Don't
which
mind
is
me.
good, 'cause there's not much for me to swing from further out.
Just vaccinating my
Based on the water
fish?
currents, there's another area I need
Queens
to
and Brooklyn. Right. Brooklyn was the other one that I was trying to remember. Not from New York, never been to New York.
More barrels. Definitely the source of the bacteria.
Shit.
I'll get rid of them.
There we go.
Great thing about barrels, they don't shoot at me.
There we go.
The
Got some
downside is,
momentum
I
going
don't think
again.
These barrels appreciate my quips.
Uh-oh. I'm about to fall into the water. Don't look. Thank God Tom isn't here to roast the web swinging. And there we go. I wonder how those new areas will feel. I'm sure Coney Island will feel great.
Come on, fishy fishies. This is good for you.
But,
I never had an aquarium.
what's it?
Someone calls this into Jameson as Spider-Man.
Just last night while I was working on some stuff. Well, working on some stuff meaning I was trying to start Verdict Day, but of course, because it's Gen 5, working through a ridiculous amount of emulator problems before I could actually play the game properly.
Well, by the standards of the docks. We stopped an outbreak before it started.
But I had
to argue this station isn't pulling its weight.
what's his name? Luke Stevens' new video up on my second monitor. And he was talking about Hogwarts Legacy and how it's one of those games where, like, one of the most, the way that he said it was, like, the most important character in Hogwarts Legacy is, like, the school. Like, Hogwarts is, like, just as much of an important character as, like, Sebastian is in that game, right? If not more so. And it made me think of Spider-Man, where I was like, some open world games, the setting of the open world kind of is one of, if not, like, your most important character. I wouldn't say it's the most important in Spider-Man, because I think he and, like, his villains especially bring a lot of the personality into it, but, like, just the setting of New York and how they handle it is super important in this game. And he was talking about, well, specifically what he was talking about was, if the team that made Hogwarts Legacy was going to work on a sequel, like, one of his worries would be, how do you expand on the open world in Hogwarts Legacy when, like, the school already exists, and, like, you've made it, and the school is what everyone is there for, and the rest of the open world outside of it felt kind of just shitty in that game. It just kind of felt like it was bloated, like, filler areas. He's like, how do you expand on that? It made me think of Spider-Man. And I was like, hopefully those new areas feel good. I'm sure Coney Island will. Brooklyn probably will too.
But basically, too much is not good.
Queens
Readings are troubling,
is
but
probably the
inconsistent.
riskiest part, but
The only way I'll figure out what's going on is to test nearby emissions.
chances are it'll be fine.
I've got other
It's still like, it's iconic New
Sampler's
York,
detecting
right?
toxic particles. Better check it out.
It's not as iconic as,
That
like,
steam vent's a good place to
Manhattan, but it's New York. Like, people know what Queens is.
There's something in here that doesn't belong. Let's analyze it.
Okay. Puzzles are my strong suit. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, this one's easy, too. Do that. Uh-huh. Oh, this one's... Okay, never mind. More suburbs, yeah. I think the suburbs will be the part that feels...
Mercury.
weird,
Bonded with
only because,
something else. I can't tell what.
Traveling through the suburbs, I think, will feel weird. Right? Like, trying to web swing through the suburbs
Confined to one building. A lot of people are at risk.
might feel kinda janky. I hope not. I hope that they've designed it in such a way, or maybe like the wingsuit offsets that. Who knows until we get to play it, but like those areas are kind of like
a sample from this can tell me.
Those might be a little weird just in the sense of like getting around the game. Chances are it won't, but it could. Oh shit, wait, hold on. How am I already just not able to figure this one out? Give me a second. There. I made it. It was taking a minute, but we got there. And then... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Welcome back, Unicorn. Okay. The last time I got stuck on a puzzle like this one, I tried this strat and it worked wonders. Instead, since the left to right didn't work, and I managed to get myself stuck at the end, we go right to left and see if I manage to work some magic that way instead. Maybe I'll end up with the same shit. Oh, no, it worked. You know, sometimes you just gotta look at it from the other side. Am I putting airway for the wingsuit? Yeah, the airway thing. Oh, that's probably why I didn't notice the descending thing in the trailer. I forgot about the airway.
This is more widespread than I thought.
They're going to add automatic crafting tables? What does automatic crafting table mean? I'm actually curious now.
Phew, that stinks to high heaven.
Oh boy.
Time to find out what's in it.
Okay. That looked a lot scarier than it was. Maybe it's still scary. No, I definitely need the 4 bar. Alright, hold on. Let me refresh my brain. And now we go right to left. The strat to always fix it. Oh my god. It works. It just works. Ethanol. You want to make a furnace? You put in 9 stone, leave it, use a redstone trigger, and it makes the thing.
Mercury with nitrogen and ethanol. Gotta get back on the trail. When this is over, I'll alert the health department so they can check on the local residents.
I haven't seen it. But going off of that, and I know that I'm a nitpicky bitch, so warning. But as someone who has played Minecraft since like the beta version of it, like before 1.0 dropped, who's played like almost every update.
I found the problem. Caustic chemicals are leaking out of those barrels and into the plumbing. Need to clean up the site
my question with it is just, why do I need
Calcium
that?
and silicon and concrete makes it an ideal absorption material.
Like, I don't feel like I need a new crafting table system. Like, of all the things in Minecraft, but I've said it for a bit. I feel like Minecraft has kind of been in the spot for a few updates where it doesn't really need anything.
Gotta stay above this stuff.
Right? Like, I feel like it's in a spot where it would be really hard to actually try to come up with new things.
Harry's research station has proved why it needs to stay open.
Are, I guess, meaningful? I think the Nether update was good. I didn't play Yeah, I never played the cave update. So that one, I don't even know how the... I don't even really know what they added with it outside of they made the caves really big. I don't even remember, like, what else was in there. Armadillo one? What's the do they detail, like, what the armadillo will do? Surely they did, right? I don't know. I never watched the live streams. So was there, like, you know, when they propose all the mobs for the vote, do they give, like, a rundown of what they do? Like, why you would seek out armadillos, if that makes sense? Like, what items you can get from them, what those items do, sort of thing?
And analyze their droppings. Yeah, that's right. I got an MBA.
Or is it just, here's the concept, which one do you
Seriously,
want?
though, you probably know that birds carry diseases that affect people, and
You can make your dog armor with armadillo shells.
I really wish I was there to hear your finest toilet humor on this one.
You know what? I'm here for it. Dog armor?
Pigeons are infected with a serious strain of avian flu.
Fair enough.
And it's already mutated to a form that can spread to humans. Okay, Harry's lab had everything I needed to make a vaccine. Gotta spread it fast, or the pigeons will be like rats with the bubonic plague. My best bet's dispersing it at 3 major migration points. Luckily, the station told me where they are. First migration point's in a park.
After I do this station, do I check on the map how many I have left, or do I just blindly keep going through the motions?
Pigeons put up with me swinging through their territory, so I owe them a favor.
Sometimes I get to this point where I'm like, do I want to know how much I have left? Like, would it possibly be better to just not look? Because I feel like if I look, and it's a larger number than I want it to be, I'm not going to want to do the rest.
So I'll just spray it into the trees.
But if I just blindly go through the motions without looking for the number, I might just be better off.
Okay.
I mean, hell, that's how I 100%ed like all of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, was just don't even think about how much is left, just kind of blindly keep going.
The spray won't bother people or other animals.
That was the secret to getting through those games for 100%.
Zombie pigeon apocalypse. One more left.
I've had the urge to 100% a Rockstar
game.
game.
Make of this. Spider-Man spreads chemtrails. Seems like a good bet.
Maybe Red Dead.
I like helping animals.
The first one.
They don't
The
call me
first
a
one, I mean.
menace or shoot at me or
I forgot that I was trying to get that, like, set up on emulator well. What was the issue I was having? I don't even remember. There was, like, one small thing. It wasn't even, like, an issue. Oh, I remember. It was that I couldn't raise the frame rate without, like, unlocking the frame rate. So my options were, like, I can either play it at 30 FPS, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of me doing, like, the homebrew remaster, or my GPU can be running it at, like, 120 FPS the whole time, which is fine, but, like, stream only sees 60 frames per second anyway, so why would I use 100% of my GPU when I only need to use, like, 50% of it? Like, there's no reason to put my GPU under such heavy load if it doesn't make a difference for the content. That was the one last thing. Other than that, I actually did get it running and, like, properly upscaled to 4K and running at 100-some FPS, but just, I don't need it to run that high. Because it does just run my GPU to 100%. It's like, alright, how much can your GPU run? Because that's what we're going to run it at.
I better be more careful with
But if I can sort that out, if I can find a way around that, Red Dead 1 would be, honestly, a really fun revisit, too. It's been a long time for me. And that's a nostalgia game for me. When I was a kid, I had Red Dead 1 on my 360. And dude, I would just boot that shit up and go around starting gunfights. Like, I would not even play the game. And I had Undead Nightmare too. So you know what I would do? I would just run around shooting zombies with, like, the default weapons. Because again, I didn't even, like, play the game. I just wanted to ride around on my horse and shoot zombies. I did that for so many hours as a kid.
Hi, I think Mayor
Osborn's doing a terrific job.
Never played Red Dead 1 or 2? Man, they're great. They have their problems. They're flawed games, but they, if you're a story person in your games, Red Dead 2, but like both of them equally, in my opinion. Well, 2 like a little more, but both of them are like very high on my list for best story in video games. Like Red Dead 2 is probably what I would say is like the second best, only behind like Silent Hill 2.
Now all you've really got is me.
But even then, I think Silent Hill 2's story is better in terms of like subject matter, themes, stuff like that. But Red Dead 2's story is told better in terms of like the writing, the acting, scene direction, stuff like that.
It tells you. I wanted to check on it myself.
Please never have an opinion again.
Never enough time.
What do you think the best story in games is, Sepper?
I hope he's okay. That algae's already killing fish. And if I don't stop it, it'll work its way up the food chain fast. I whipped up a virus
played
that
Resident
in
Evil?
Harry's lab. But I need a sample
You
of
need
the
to
algae
start
make it work.
your
Gotta get to
backlog.
the lake. Stat.
You gotta write this shit down, man. Persona 5 Royal. I'm going to do the responsible thing and not comment because I have not played
Now I
it.
need to crack the cell walls, and the only way
Telltale
I can do that
Walking
in time
Dead?
is with G-force. A quick and dirty way
I
to
haven't
apply
played that in a
G-force is
long
jump off
time.
a tall building, and the tallest one around is Oscorp.
But I
wish
remember
could
it
do this
being
in a
good.
lab, but there's no time.
I don't remember it being that good. But it could be that good is the thing, because like when I played Telltale's Walking Dead, when did those games, like when did the first 2 come out? Specifically, when did the second Walking Dead come out? Because I played both the first and second game like back to back, so I would have played it like
I am not eager to repeat
like
that.
when they came out, or sorry, when the second one came out is what I mean. Would have been when I played both of them. I'm trying to figure out how old I was when I played them. Because there is a thing of like, there are stories in games that you don't appreciate when you're younger. Like Red Dead 1, for me. When I was a kid, I did not give a shit about Red Dead 1's story, but when I played it as an adult, I was like, wow, this is like peak fiction. 2013, 14? Yeah, so I would have been like 12, 13 when I played The Walking Dead. So I might have just not appreciated it the way that I would now, right?
There. And it's tailored to the toxic algae. Won't hurt normal plant life.
But now I'm
Which is
so
good,
much more like
'cause,
gameplay
parking out
focused,
plants is
and I don't
just,
even know if I would
a
enjoy
lot.
Telltale stuff like at all anymore. Which it puts me in a weird spot because it's like, oh, I probably should revisit like The Walking Dead to see if the story's better than I thought it was when I was a kid. But like, I also kind of know that I probably wouldn't love the games as much as I did when I played them back then. Story's the most important part for me. And you're out here saying Red Dead 2 doesn't have one of the best stories? The thing with Red Dead 2 as well is that the story hits so much harder because the game is like over 100 hours. So you get so attached to the characters in that game just by like spending so much time in that story and in that world. And then they just start throwing gut punches at you in that game. Red Dead 2 might be the saddest story that I've played in a game. It's either that or Silent Hill 2. It's both of like my very peak gaming writing games are like the 2 saddest games probably.
So it's actually probably safe. You know what, bud? I should have remembered to
If a
tell you
game
not to
doesn't have a
operate
good
this one.
story and focuses on combat or something, I'll burn
The
it.
tech here might help me track my
How's your
missing
Hades
spider
copy
bot.
doing?
Those things are too expensive to lose. Okay, I boosted the tracking signal on my other spider bot. Now it can track its brother. I lost the other bot's signal in the park. So that's where I'll need to drop this one. Nothing unusual, just taking my spider bot for a walk in the park.
Haven't played any GTA games? To be fair, okay, I'm not gonna freak out super heavily on the GTA one.
Okay.
But
it's following the pings from the other spider bot. Let's see where
Alright, sorry, I'm not gonna freak out as much. Only because, if we're being honest, the majority of GTA games have not aged super well.
I wonder if a kid picked
So
it
if
up
you
and
played
took it
them for
home.
the first time
It is way
today,
better than
you
any
probably
toys
wouldn't
apart.
like them as much. But GTA 5 is not one of those games. GTA 5 is still amazing and still one of my favorite stories. Like, GTA 5 is up there for me too. Rockstar just writes really damn good stories. They didn't always, like the old GTA games used to be like super goofy and corny. But then with like San Andreas, they started to transition into taking it a little more seriously. And like GTA 4 was like their first game that they really took seriously story-wise. And every single game from that point on that they've released has just had an amazing story. Like GTA 4 has an amazing story too. I love that story. I got bored and never touched my PS Classic again. Wait, is PS Classic the, like, that was the retro console that they released, right?
Proximity alarm?
It's one of those, isn't it?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Is that the PS Classic? Or do you just mean your PS1?
This pigeon's strong.
I think they did like a PS1 retro console where you like buy like a, what they say is like, you know, a PS1. Yeah, okay, it is what I'm thinking of. But really, it's just like this little, like, computer that's just emulating a bunch of, like, pre-packaged, like, iconic games from the system. And they make it look like the PS1, and they have, like, the controllers be like the old actual PS1 controllers, but, like, it's not a PS1. But it's like a PS1. It's similar to a PS1. I have a couple of those. I have, like, an Atari one. Like a 2600. That I've probably used for, like, an hour. Because Atari games, look, man, let's be real. They started the home console industry, but you know what else they did? They fucking killed the home console industry within like 5 years because they were just not that fun. They somehow started like the whole industry, and then within a few years, people were just so bored of it that the industry died until like the NES came around.
Folks, I have received
So like, yeah, it's cool as like a novelty thing, but like those old Atari games are fun for like 20 minutes, right?
Yes, wild pigeons. You may wonder if he's gone in.
And I'm a big retro guy. That's not even like some Zoomer shit. I love retro games. PS1 is my favorite console of all time. I love PS1 games are like my favorite. But like,
what else does he do like a spider?
Atari games are fun for like 20 minutes and then you're done. If even, depending on the game. You know, like, sorry. I'm trying to think. What are... Hold on. Iconic Atari games. I know, like, Asteroids. Asteroids is fun for, like, 10 minutes. Space Invaders is fun for, like... I'll be honest, like, 30 minutes. Space Invaders is actually pretty good. Pong is fun for, like, 10 minutes. Defender's actually slept on. Defender's pretty solid. Frogger, like, yeah, these were like the origin of home consoles, and most of them are just arcade games but played at home. That was kind of the whole thing back then. And so it's like, you know, there are these games that are made to be played for like 10 minutes.
Pete, my mom was a big believer in the city's steam heating.
Shit at Pong.
Environment than fossil fuels, but high pressure can lead to
Metroid, Mario, FNAF, Pokemon, Dead Cells. Still need to play Dead Cells. You know, maybe instead of playing Dead Cells, I do like Hades all achievements or something. I think I could do it.
He's really invested in preserving his mother's legacy.
I think I could do Hades all achievements, and I already own Hades.
Pressure in some nearby buildings. The problem seems to be caused by faulty regulators. I've got to break them off before the pressure gets too high, and the building explodes. The city will replace the
Still
regulators.
working on Hades all achievements.
No time to do this the polite way.
Well, I could have Hollow Knight's achievements done. I'm like 5 hours of gameplay time from having that challenge done.
Regulators are on the exterior.
It's just, I got really burned out on it right at the end, and I just have never gone back. Someday I will go back and just do the Steel Soul run from the beginning again, even though I had already started it.
Just takes one to cause a blast.
And then I'll actually have all the achievements, because literally all I'm missing on Hollow Knight is like Steel Soul 100%. That's the only achievement I don't have, I think.
Cause any serious problems.
Or maybe, I don't know, did I ever even finish, like, just the main, like, did I get to the credits? I might not even have the Steel Soul game completion. But, like, the only thing I had left to do was to 100% the game in Steel Soul. Most are easy, but the Keepsake one, it's just, some of them are grindy, right? With Hades. Some of them really are just like, yeah, play the game a ridiculous amount. Not really doing anything specifically, just, you know, play the game, do whatever, because you need the Keepsake stuff. Or you need, like, the stuff, I'm trying to think of what it was called.
Nary a peep from my spider sense.
The stuff for the bonding.
Get out of here before someone asks me to pay for all this.
You have to do all the prophecies? I could do it. I'm a gamer enough for that, right? I get the true ending? I don't think I did. I'm not too fussed about the endings in Hades. Like, it is Greek mythology, but this is one of those takes that will get you, you know, the picture of the guy with the spears? I think Hades' story is not that great. Like, it's entertaining, but it's not, like... Yeah, it takes a backseat. Hot take, Hades is trash. Spicy-ass take, the gameplay is fantastic. The systems design is fantastic. The story takes a backseat just because everything else is so good.
Because it's helping test an Oscorp military application. Cloaking
Bow before me in my level 51 fishing.
Drones to test in. Someone might get hurt.
Someone, chat, I need someone
Let's see if I can integrate the cloaking tech with my suit.
who is going to overtake Jess's fishing level in RuneScape. Who's gonna do it?
Energy field interferes with my web gadgets.
Someone has to do it.
Uh-oh. Those armed drones are malfunctioning. They're dangerous, and the self-destruct signal's not working from here. But cloaked, I can get close enough to trigger the
And I
destruct
can't do it
mechanism.
because I'm busy with my banana
Didn't go
business.
far.
My
I'll download its data before I wreck it. so we
adventure
can isolate the
capitalism
problem.
ventures.
Okay, I need to get within 10 meters of the drone to stop it, and I'll need to be cloaked.
You are the only one playing RuneScape all the time. You do it.
Nailed it. Now
When
I've gotta go
I
visible
play
again so I can swing to
RuneScape,
the
which
others.
is not as often as you might like to think, I am busy making the big bucks, alright? Ow, that hurt. More than expected. Wait, it followed me? The hell? There we go. I have 245k now. You have money to invest. What's your scheme? What's the scheme, Jess?
Sorry, drone, but your data lives on.
Uh-oh.
Better you than me.
That was some gamer shit. I don't like roguelikes. Didn't you say Dead Cells? Invest in Doge. I mean, the entire RuneScape market is basically crypto, right? It's about as valuable as crypto. Ew! Sorry. Not sorry at all.
See it coming, did you?
Not a financial advisor, but as someone who did trade crypto for a long time, genuine advice, if you are in it, quit while you're ahead or behind, because you're not going to get any further ahead if you're already behind. It's not making a comeback. It's
Another one bites the dust. Scratch one drone.
I once made 800 off of Bitcoin. Yeah, crypto peaked really hard in like 21. Or was it 22? No, it was 21. It was 21. And it's just been a steady decline ever since with no... Like, it'll go back up for like a week, and then it will dip again.
The Oscorp will figure out armed drones in Manhattan are not a good
The
idea.
IRS wants to know your location. Yep.
Now they've got the data they need.
That's another thing, is that they tax it now, too. I forgot they do that now.
I think Harry's station is safe. And if they ever work the bugs out, maybe I'll whip myself up a stealth suit.
I forgot that I sold all mine off, like, right before they were gonna start doing that. I gave up on crypto right before that. And I have not regretted it once. Crypto Bros single-handedly paid my rent. Your rent is $800? Chat. Catch me moving to Amsterdam. Holy shit. What? Your rent is $800? My mortgage isn't even $800? Bro, I am like looking at places to get with a roommate and splitting the place 50-50 with a roommate. It still isn't even cheaper. It still is more than $800 a person.
Another low information spider
Rent is so bad here right now.
young people say by claiming Spider-Man was providing a public
I mean, the housing market entirely is really bad here right now, but like, I'm looking at renting. I'm not looking at buying.
particular water spout, people, because he tampered with the water.
Also, it's not 800? Okay, thank God. This is where he says, like, it's less. This is where he throws me my curveball again. Oh, wait, I cut off... I didn't mean to do that. I shouldn't have done that.
Herman, long time no see. Hey, I'm no lawyer, but I'm pretty sure that's a parole violation.
$2,000 a month for a small shed in New York.
Oops, guess we're stuck in here for a while.
It's like...
Play 20 questions?
It's like $1,700 a month here for like a one-bed apartment right now. My share's a little over 800.
Whoa, your gauntlets are all digital now, aren't they?
Have it your way. You wanna fight? Let's fight!
Man, can't wait to put you back behind bars so we can talk science. Remember our first fight? Me so young and stupid, you just stupid.
Ow. That works. As long as mine landed.
Standard metrics for how much. Also,
would the takedown have been worth doing?
Words per minute, syllables per second, or is it more how many words one uses to express?
Okay, he's still going. Do I get it? Oh yeah, here we go. Free attack. I'll take it. Rent is stupid in the US. Honestly, if you're paying a little above 800 for is it like a 2-bed apartment, Sepper? What kind of apartment is it?
If you really want to rob banks, try day trading. It's all the rage.
Is it an apartment? Is it a townhouse? What are we talking about here?
Oh, come on, Herman. You tell me who you're working for. I can help you cut a deal.
Because, like, on average, the stuff that we're looking at right now is like $1,800 a month. But we're looking in a state that's really cheap, to be fair. The kind of thing that we're looking at in that state, if we were looking for it in like Minnesota, it would be nowhere near as cheap as it is there.
It's not like you to be afraid of people.
it's part of the reason that I was like, yeah, I'll move across the country again. Why not?
Did you say masks?
Because I saw the prices. I saw how much cheaper it is, and I was like, you know what? If it saves me that much money, yeah, I'll move back to the south. Why not? I mean, there's plenty of reasons why not, but sure. No offense, my Southern Americans. But you know, we got the whole like north-south thing going on. Couple 100-year-old rivalry.
Give up now and we can protect you!
No way! You ain't see what I see!
To become a NASCAR driver.
You son of
It is the state of NASCAR. Oh shit. He's not done shooting. Is it 3? Rule of 3? It's not rule of 3. It's rule of 4.
Now is your last chance. Seriously.
We have 3 bedrooms, so we can use 2 of them for storage. This chat is so wholesome. This chat is so wholesome.
You brought this on yourself. Literally.
For a few years? What did you do? A few years?
He was scared and desperate. These demons are everywhere all of a
I
sudden.
wish. What she's referencing is I told her last night, because False is always like, your chat is fun, but your chat is kind of mean sometimes.
Shocker's all yours now.
Good work. We have a special.
But yesterday, someone who was like hanging out in chat for the first time, at one point just went, man, this chat is so wholesome. I love it here.
Sounds like a Daily Bugle.
And I had to share it because I was just like, bro, when she hears this.
Not sure I'd call it news.
Well, I've heard they have some really good reporters. Anyway,
That's false. That is false.
reports on demon
Oh, Sepper probably doesn't know.
Let me get back to you. By the way, how much of a mess did you make inside that bank?
You probably don't want to know.
Shouldn't have asked.
It's not that bad.
Took a
Colix
while. Time to catch up on what I've been missing out in the city.
Must have not been when the regulars were here. To be fair, it was a lot of the people from the review series yesterday, because it was an AC stream. And there is a bit of a pattern with, and look, I'm just saying, I think it's just that we haven't rubbed off on them yet, but they are definitely comparatively more wholesome. Why is that prompt still there? Okay, I was like, if I actually press it, is it going to pick up something from way down there? Crime. It's been a while since I've had a crime to solve. Usually deserves it. I really don't. I don't know what I do to deserve this.
Get someone killed.
Ah!
Hold tight, officers. The web-swinging cavalry's here.
Ugh.
Doc left a message.
I need 20 aerial hits and 5 throwables. Hold on, those should all be throwable, right? Can you not shoot at me while I'm trying to throw mailboxes at you, please?
That's great news. Hope his plan works.
Oh, my bad. Ow. Bitch. Oh, wait, the web kick counts?
Hey, so I looked into reports of demons.
I knew you'd come around.
They've been pretty busy tonight, hitting a lot of Fisk properties.
They're going after Fisk?
He
Damn.
twirled his
Thinking what I'm
own
thinking?
PP?
Let's try to get ahead of
No,
it.
no, 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 no,
Are
no,
there
no,
any
no,
Fisk
no.
properties that haven't been hit
No, no, no,
tonight?
no, no. Those are not my words. Twirl my PP.
At one of his shipyards in Portside.
Thanks, Yuri. I'll check it out.
That is a mischaracterization. I did not twirl my PP. I swung my dick around. Okay? There's a difference.
Hey, Yuri. Any idea what
I can't say dick. I think you can say dick.
No idea.
Oh! Switch accounts and you'll be able to say it.
Jefferson Davis. That's his beat. He's a good cop. Been working the fifth case for years. If anyone knows what's
What
going
is
on in the
this?
shipyard, it's him.
What's going on with these prompts? There, I got rid of it. Penis. Yeah, no, I specifically remember it because it was one of my peeves, chat. It was someone asked what's the difference between a port, a remaster, and a remake, and I explained it, and then they told me that I was wrong and tried to tell me why I was wrong, and I was like, listen here, bitch. I know what I'm talking about! I paid $80,000 to know what I'm talking about. Why did you have your dick out on False's stream? Bruce, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Oh, don't do that. He just kind of sat there. 80K for a degree you're not using. Yep. And the funny dog paid it off.
Demons aren't just a street gang. Which,
also, you guys, some of you were probably here when I said it, like a few days, maybe a week ago. You guys know how I found out that paying off debt early hurts your credit? It's because I paid off my student loans early, and it hurt my credit score. God damn. Did my mic pick that up? Dissociated during that debate. It was so stupid. Also, same person posted a crazy spoiler for like multiple games down the line. And I told False, I'm like, False, don't look at chat. Mods, bonk that shit. And Mods did. And then said person was like, I don't know why that was worthy of spoiler ban. And False's, well, my favorite mod of False's personally, no bias, Snooze, just literally said, and I quote, because it was a spoiler, period. He put the period at the end. And it wasn't even a ban, we just deleted the message. I didn't even say ban, I said delete the message. What's your credit score? It's not the best. And it's literally, I've never like missed a credit card payment in my life. I never missed a rent payment when I was renting. Like, genuinely the only reason that my credit score dropped is because I paid off like so many thousands in debt way before I was like, quote unquote, meant to. It dropped my credit score by over 100 points.
To spend your life than shooting rockets at dudes in spandex.
So like, if you want to know how fucked the credit system is here, it's that fucked. I can have years of like a perfect credit score, and then I pay my rent, or sorry, not my rent, my debt early, and it drops my score by over 100.
Demons are making moves on all our cash.
I have an almost perfect score, I got you. Yeah, you gotta be the main person on the application, False, because like between the score and what they would call unstable income.
Need to take out Fisk's men and figure out what they're guarding.
Chances are they're not gonna like me as much.
I don't want it in Fisk's or the
is all I'm saying.
Snipers everywhere. Might need to deal
we you know, we might have better chances on the applications if you are the primary filer on it.
Webshot could make a great
just saying. Like, I'll still be on it, but your name is at the top. You know?
Sniper has a guard
like,
watching him.
It's not like we're gonna act like I'm not on it, but I'm the second person on it, so they look at yours first.
What does Fisk
or
store
no,
here?
shit. Because there's only 2 of us, I was like, would it be better if they looked at yours second? Actually, if there were 3 people, I would say put me in the middle. Like, have the two other people around me so that they don't look at me first or last. But that's, I think it would be better that they look at yours first, overall. I'm the man of the house. I'm the one who stays at home and cooks and does the chores. And False goes out and is the breadwinner, definitely.
Longer it takes me to find you, longer it takes you to die.
Mm. Oh, they know I'm here? Why? Who told them?
Zulu 5, what's your status? Someone check on Zulu 5. Make sure he's awake.
Honestly, I would be a great house husband. Just saying. That's what I do. Like, as a single person, is stay at home all day and, like, cook and do the chores. Being a house husband seems so nice. Bro, and I would be the best one. That's just what I do single. I don't leave the house. I keep everything super neat because if it's not, then there's too many distractions. And I will not be as productive. I cook good. I clean good. I love kids. That part, maybe I'm not getting the perfect score on. I feel like if it was my kids, I would not hate them as much. I feel like it's one of those things. No children. I feel like I wouldn't mind them as much if they were my kids, but like working a job with kids, even though I liked most of the kids that I had to work with while I worked there, was still traumatizing. Like, genuinely, like, that experience made me reconsider having kids. Like, up until that point, I was like, yeah, someday I'll have kids. And now, like, I haven't even worked there for, like, 3 years. And I'm still kind of like, maybe not. I don't know. My girlfriend was like, I got a job where I make $500K a year. I would be cleaning the dishes in a Bro, if my girlfriend got a job where she was just making $100K a year,
Yeah, I know.
I would literally go clean the dishes that moment.
So what do you say we do some perfectly legal searching?
I like the sound of that. What's your name?
It don't gotta be 500K.
Officer Davis.
100K is good.
And you are?
If you ask me.
Just messing with you.
Hell, maybe like
Sounds a big
90K.
fan.
So, that warrant cover breaking down doors?
The dog might want to go out in a minute. She seems like she's actually awake now. Like
Okay.
awake.
We'll find another way in.
Yeah, she's stretching and
Any place
everything.
this
She's
rundown
definitely
should
about to
have
get
a
up.
hole in the wall or a broken window.
Yep, there it is.
Check around back. I'd
Wait
go
for it.
myself, but you know, not Spider-Man.
Dog cameo. Is she on camera? Yep. Dog cameo. Hold on, chat. I'm gonna leave it on pause just for ambience at the very least. I'm gonna go let her outside, because she'll just go run around outside for a while. I'll be back in a minute. Feel free to get up, drink, snack, bathroom break, whatever. What I say every time. I'll be right back.
They sealed up the front, but I bet they didn't take as much care with the rest of it.
Alright, I'm back. I told you it would be fast. As appealing as being a house husband sounds, I think I would always at least have a part-time job. I don't want to be jobless. I mean, I would still do this. I might not have such a strict schedule. Actually, I probably still would. Because what else would I do?
There's gotta be a sneaky way.
Honestly, what else would I do? Like, it's like I said, I already am like a house husband, except for I'm single.
Hook for a hand?
And it's just for me.
Okay, where's that locked door?
Like, nothing changes in this scenario for me. Would I stream if I had kids? Probably less frequently,
Jeff,
but
there?
yeah.
I'm doing my best to refrain from knock-knock
It would
jokes.
probably be harder to stream for 4 hours a day in the middle of the day. But, yeah.
Yeah, got it.
If we can overload it, that should
Oh.
force the door open.
Smart, but I don't have anything that packs enough current.
Try this.
Stun gun, genius.
That works.
Capacitors in this are just what I need for an upgrade I've been thinking of.
Still uploads. Well, yeah, but he's, well, retired? He is retired. I don't, the air quotes. He is retired. He just does it literally like as a thing to like occupy himself now. Like he just literally does it because he wants to. Would he be mod real talk? No. I don't think.
Electric web.
I was gonna say I don't think they would know what my channel is. I don't think I would tell them. But then I realized like if you just Google my name.
Now he's unlocking his friends' phones.
Sounds like he could teach me a few things.
I couldn't really keep it a secret.
Nothing illegal in plain sight.
I could until they're like
anticlimactic, huh?
using the internet totally on their own at least.
Let's look closer.
Looking for something specific?
What would I name my
Been
kid?
here a long time. Bootleggers used to
I don't
use it
know.
back in the day.
There are names that I
These guys love
think
their
are
hidden rooms.
good,
Check it out.
but I have no
How
idea.
old are you? I got a hidden panel, like the one on the door. The conduits lead out the back. Look for another junction box.
Let's see if my mask lenses can pick up the conduits.
Found a junction box. Zap that shit. It was a goofy little run.
Hey, I
You
doubt
making
I
fun of his
would've found it
run?
without you. We got a big fat nothing.
But also, yeah, the Halo lore thing.
Notice anything about the floor?
Sorry, I didn't respond to
We
that,
can
but
hide
yeah.
the doors, but not the scrapes they leave.
Keep an eye out for more of those.
Lars or Sophie? Sophie's a good one. I don't feel like I could name my kid Lars. I feel like it just... I don't know.
Now that I know I'm after scrapes,
I feel like it would
another
feel
look around.
wrong to name my kid
Hey,
Lars.
dirt. Scrape, no door.
But
None I
Sophie's a
can
good
see
one.
Anyway.
Great. Be right there.
Taylor's a good name. I like Taylor.
Elevator's busted.
Sit tight. I'll pull you up.
Trying to think. Girl names are easier for me for some reason.
Second floor.
Lily's
rusty
a good
machine
one.
Parts, big honkin' rats. Careful, the bridge is out.
Balthazar, yeah, Balthazar's a good one. Sleipnir is a good one.
Nice.
Shit.
Got the landing and everything.
Hold on, Pete, come on now.
Fair enough.
No.
Another secret door.
Oh my god, bro, he makes that jump and you don't?
Yep, on it.
Junction box. Hold on. Shit.
Found one.
That fan. Who put that fan there?
Nailed it.
Belle? Oh, Belle is good. My buddy's fiance is named Belle, though. Like a very close friend. So like it would be kind of weird
Nothing.
if down the line I
I'm
had a
starting to feel like
kid
this is Fisk's way of messing with
and
me.
like I guess well down the line if I had a kid and like we were still close and I named a daughter Belle, I feel like that would be strange. Little bit.
Fisk's men were talking about a vault. Maybe we're close.
Bet on it. Looks like a dual circuit.
But it is a good name.
Second junction box.
I already know this one. I just did this. Yoink that.
Clear.
I know like 4 Lisas, so it would be weird for me to name my kid that. You know the thing that I've never
Right,
understood?
Jeff. Trapdoor.
Outstanding. Think you can help me out? This thing's heavy.
The thing that I've never understood is naming your kid after yourself.
2, 3.
Like, I have a lot of family members
Well,
who named their kids after themselves, and I'm like, why?
And it looks like no one's cleaned it since Al Capone.
What? Excuse us.
Big chunk of concrete in the way.
He said it, not me.
I can't get through.
Yeah, bro, you missed. It was so good. I had a bit last night where I said her name like probably like 20 times in the span of a minute, and it was
definitely wasn't a subway.
it's a bit worth repeating. It was a success. Very good bit. Probably not the last time. And then I said something which was very true. I said, wait until she finds out about my tendency to use someone's, like, full first name, even if they have, like, a common nickname that shortens it. I don't know why. But I've always, like, every Matthew that I've ever been friends with is Matthew. It's not Matt, it's Matthew. William is William.
Stuff. They passed up smoke grenades.
I'm trying to think of other examples.
Smash and grab.
One of the only examples of me not doing it is my buddy's fiance Belle, who is
Got empty crates here.
Isabel.
And it looks like they took the ones.
That's
they
like
didn't
one
clean
of
out.
the only that I can think of that I haven't used her full name always. But to be fair, before they had been dating for like a good while, like before they were dating and for like the first probably year or so that they were dating, I did use her full name always.
Too much effort to break in when you can just peel back the wire mesh over this gun rack.
No one says my full first name. Benefits of having a one-syllable name.
To get in.
There is no long version.
Demons.
That randomly gets thrown out and weirds me out.
Stay here.
Hell no. It'll take both of us to stop them.
Belle literally sounds like Belle.
Some of these. They're moving. Let's go.
I'm trying to think of more, like, names that are commonly shortened with friends of mine. And I use their full name. But most of my close friends have, like, one-syllable names. Like, of course, I don't think anyone doesn't know a guy named this. Like my friend Jack. Most common name. Jonathan? Oh, I did know a Jonathan in high school who I hung out with, and I did not call him Jonathan. We actually, he went by Jack. Because Jack is also just a nickname for John, or Jonathan, very commonly. So he went by Jack, but his name was Jonathan.
I'm a little impressed.
So to be fair, I forget that one. I didn't call him Jonathan. Jonathan, I don't know. Ugh.
Thanks, I needed that.
If my parents are mad at me, they say my full name. Well, if my parents are mad at me, I get the full name. You know, like, I only got a one-syllable name, but, like, when my parents are mad, it's the first name, last name, you know?
See? I've got friends, too.
I get the whole Cole Dracula when they're mad. Hunter. The bit of people guessing my middle name is so... It's great. I forgot about that. People used to try to guess my middle name. Not doxed. Hunter is unfortunately not my middle name.
If I lose 2 trucks full of gunmen,
I don't think I ever gave it out, did I? I don't think that anyone ever got it, or like I don't think I ever got to a point where I was like, oh, I'll just say it, because at this point no one's gonna get it. I don't think I did. I feel like I would remember if I ever said what my middle name was. So yeah, I probably didn't. Whoa.
Spider-Man, new demon stragglers at the arm. I'm held up. How you looking?
My first, middle, and last when I got yelled at? No. Not first, middle, and last. I got first and middle name too. I would get that from time to time. But very commonly, it's last name for me. Some weird-ass, super long, ancient name. Like Balthazar. You know what? We'll go with that. It's, chat, it's Balthazar. You heard it here first. It's my middle name. Always has been, from birth. I swear.
Here's your stuff. Hey guys, room for one more?
I will stop this truck safely. Oh wait, I don't think I get to do the button mashing here. Joe? Oh, I had a buddy in high school whose name was Joseph and I called him Joseph. There's another example of it. Yeah, I always called him Joseph. If I saw him today, I would call him Joseph. Like if I just ran into him in public randomly.
Oh, great, now the 3 decides to run on time.
Extends it so he sounds more dramatic when he's using my full name. Well, I get people extend my name to Colethan. Is that the sort of thing you're talking about? Shirley? Hazifer. He extends it to Josephine for some reason.
We've now identified
That is kind of like Colethan. At least Josephine is an actual name. Because Colethan is just not a real name. But it is kind of like that, actually. I was just joking.
More than you. After that
I thought you just meant like he kind of like hung on it, like he kind of drew out, like saying it for longer.
The closer you get to them, the more you become a target, right?
The closer I get, the better chance we have to stop.
Jessica, not Joe, Josephine Jameson.
Officer Davis, Mary Jane Watson, Daily Bugle.
No comment.
I don't blame you. But these guys are gonna tell their story with or without you, and they thrive on controversy.
Alexander? I had a buddy named Alexander in high school, actually, but this one's unique.
Okay.
His parents are, well, actually, he's from Russia. Like, he was born in Russia and moved to the US when he was, like, 1. And his name was Alexander, super common name in Russia, right? His first name was Alexander, but we didn't even call him Alex. He was Sasha. We all called him Sasha. I think, like yeah, still, if I saw him in public, to me, his name isn't even Alex, like, at all. I always, like, I would just completely forget that that was his name. Until it was, like, first day of class sort of thing, and teachers doing attendance, and they would say Alexander, and I would be like, oh shit, his name is Alex. Like, I would genuinely just completely forget for months at a time. He was just Sasha. That's what we all called him. It was like a, he got called it in like middle school or something. Or maybe elementary school, I don't remember. I just remember that like kids would call him it growing up to bully him because it's a common Russian name, but it's a girl name. It's not a name for a guy.
Come on.
And he like reclaimed it and it just became his nickname. And I think still to this day, as far as I know, he just like everyone calls him Sasha.
Empire Sanitation, this is
He
Eddie.
genuinely like reclaimed the name he got called when he was being bullied as a kid, which is hilarious. It makes it even funnier.
Dumpster number.
You see the Jordan or the Key and Peele skit? For a second, I was very confused. I was like, Jordan and Peele with the school name calling. You mean the teacher one, like the attendance one? Aaron. What was it called? Substitute teacher? Wasn't that what it was? It was a substitute teacher.
Can you at least tell me where the truck is?
Let me check. Alright. Looks like it should be at the municipal garage.
'Cause yeah, I've seen it.
Got it. Thanks, Eddie. Municipal garage.
Key and Peele used to have like a lot of good skits. I just remember I would always try to watch the show, like the actual show when it aired though, thinking that like, you know, you see like the good ones on YouTube, like Substitute Teacher, or like the one with the two husbands telling stories about their wives, and they were like, I said bitch, like that one. Like you'd see their really good bits on like YouTube or whatever, and you'd think like, oh, I gotta watch that shit. These guys are hilarious. And their really good ones were like 1 in 10 sort of thing. Like most of their skits weren't that good, but they would have like those random ones that were actually really funny. It's like watching SNL. Well, actually, SNL in the modern day maybe is like more of a 1 in 50, if even that common.
Can't have people
but
stealing
it's like
garbage.
watching old SNL, where like
Maybe there's another way in.
most of the skits are just fine. Like they're not noteworthy, but then you'd get random shit like more cowbell that would just be like really, really good out of nowhere, and it would be like a 1 in 10 sort of thing.
Maybe they haven't dumped the trash yet. Nada.
Super common name in Poland, but gibberish everywhere else.
Empire Sanitation.
I've never seen it.
Sorry, is there any chance the truck wasn't at the garage?
Sure, I guess. Just means it'd be somewhere in West Chinatown.
Great. I'm headed there now.
Do I just go back through here? Yes, I do. I gotta get my shit back.
Hey, it's a long shot, but sometimes the guys stop for pizza before they drop off.
Really?
Hey,
I'll check out
chat.
the pizza shops. Any
Thoughts
idea
on
which
a
one?
RuneScape break
One of the
soon?
mom and pop joints, I think.
Jerry's?
No, that's
Any
uptown.
thoughts?
I mean, original Jerry's.
Oh, right. No, started with an L, I think.
Larry's?
That's on the east side.
Leo's.
Leo's, yeah.
I was gonna say Louis.
Man, I love Leo's.
I'll pick you up a pie. I owe you one.
Yes.
No worries.
Yeah.
Hope you find what you're looking for.
I know that for the most part, people are gonna say yes. I don't even know why I asked.
Nope, stuff's not here.
I think when I last did it, I was like in the middle of flipping a stack of bones. Like I think that I had bought a shit ton and I was only like halfway through them or something, but it was time to end.
No sign of my stuff. What an interesting
I didn't do one
smell.
yesterday, so it's been a minute.
Eddie, you're my only hope.
Not there either, huh?
You sure they were around here?
Doing all the research labs wore on me faster than usual.
Osborne rally. If your pickup was on Route 35, they'd be dropping off at the incinerator right now.
Incinerator?
Over by Manhattan Bridge. Better hustle.
Here we go. RuneScape is just, it's hard to pull away from when you're in a RuneScape like kick. It's genuinely hard to get out of it. Unless you just, I feel like the thing that always gets me out of RuneScape is just I end up doing something insanely tedious, and that like ruins my energy for it for a month or so. At least.
Looks like trouble.
Not that much trouble. Oh, I thought you were way closer to me. Whoa! Bitch.
Thanks, Spider-Man.
Yeah, of course.
You okay?
Yeah, thanks. This gang's been terrorizing the whole neighborhood the last couple of days. There's probably more of them on the way.
I'll keep an eye out. Hey, mind if I look around for some personal items?
Sure, have at it. I gotta go file an incident report.
Someone...
There's something there. Gotta move these bags out.
Someone explain to me, what garbage man would get put in this spot. You know, superhero comes in and saves you and asks if they can search through all the trash for some personal items. And you're just like, yeah, sure.
Please be here.
You're not
Please
even
be
the
here.
least bit curious. Like, not even a little bit.
Hope it still works. Phew, looks like everything's here. Hey, look, an old Gadget prototype. Looks kind of awesome. Why didn't I ever finish it? I think I can make this work.
This is one of the best gadgets, too. It's a great question why he never finished it. Because the web bombs are amazing. Increase the capacity, increase the blast radius. That's all I got right now.
Look, it's that guy, Spider-Man.
Uh-oh.
Ice him.
The guy who thinks he's Spider-Man. Little do they know. Web bomb. Web bomb. Super unnecessary, but worth it. Come here. And bitch. I'll finish him.
Okay.
Look at
well, this
that.
night
Mortal
isn't quite
Kombat
going as
reference.
planned. Where am I gonna sleep? Guess I could try MJ's.
I think that this is where I'm saving it.
All right. How am I gonna talk my way onto
Maybe?
MJ's
Hold on.
couch?
Yeah. I'll come back to it here in a little bit. It's time for everyone's favorite part of every stream now, apparently. The RuneScape break. I swear it has been this wallpaper every single time my desktop has showed, like, for at least the last week. Are my wallpapers even cycling anymore? Like, did they break and just get stuck on the Armored Core one? On my main monitor. My second monitor, it's a Red Dead one right now, but... are my my wallpapers not cycling? Because it has been every time. And because I know it's going to put me onto... There are 1,000 players on... Oh, trade free. Honestly, I should get 500 skill totals just so that I don't have to, like, go onto worlds that are full of bots. The only reason we're here, to be honest. Well, we could never get away with full RuneScape streams. But a RuneScape break. Oh, okay. That's 46k. Oh shit, I'm walking away. And then, yeah, I was still apparently in the middle of ordering bones. Not too shabby. Also, chat, I found out what the Mossy key is. I remember picking this up on stream. This is a boss key. Like, as in... Like a boss that has, like, a loot table with rare drops. And, they're trading at 93 right now. I'm putting them in high, just to see. Let me actually pull up the loot table for it. Old school RuneScape. I think it's called, or pronounced Brofita? Or Bryofita. There's a Y I forgot about. Where's the drop table? Here we go. Here we go. Check this out, chat. Here's the drop tables. So 100%. The boss will drop big bones and a clue scroll. Always. Right? These are guaranteed every time you kill the boss. And then they'll drop like a weapon and armor piece, potentially. And you can see the odds for each of them, like 1 in whatever. The thing that you should really be paying attention to is the price over here on some of these drops. Like 1 in 9 chance that killing that boss just gets you like a 40k plate leg. 1 in 39 that it goes up to like a 47k plate body. But there's something on here. I'm trying to find it. Okay, I found it. Just let me work up to it now. She can drop just packs of runes that are in total worth a good bit. These are good money saving, right? Just to get one of these to drop. You wouldn't really sell these. I would probably sell a runite bar if it dropped one for 25k. There's no way I wouldn't. But the big one on the drop table, chat, is that it has a 1 in 18 chance, or sorry, a 1 in 118, so it's a very small chance. That's less than 1%. But to drop an item worth a little under 7 million GP. So it's less than a 1% chance, but I do have a key in my bank to go and fight that boss. Wherever it is. I don't know where it is. I probably could have looked right there. But I'm just making it known. I think that's a solid idea, though. Sorry, I was on some shit there. Because I found out what that was. That is a good idea. Clans... Oh, it's like clan chat. That's right. I remember how I loosely remember how clans work in this game. I could probably set that up. That's not a bad idea at all. I'm just gonna drop it by 1. See what happens while I make the next couple batches. This is what capitalism looks like. Don't forget it. Minimal effort, maximum profit. How are the... Jess, you said you're doing pie dishes, right? How are the margins on it right now? Is the money worth it on the flip right now? For pie dishes? Oh shit, I'm gonna need to buy earth runes. Yeah, I don't have any in my inventory. Alright. I need to buy them right now. Oh, wait. I need to... Hold on. This was dumb. They were more expensive than the guide, and I didn't want to do the math. Oh, those... Wait, the bananas went through as I was about to pull them out. Wait, put those back up for 97. Those were at 97. Oh, shit. I mean, if they're going for 97. Hold on, I need a big batch of earth runes. Oh, rune. There. Every time. Okay. That works for me. Iron Man RuneScape? I don't know. See, like, Iron Man is cool, but I feel like since my favorite part of RuneScape is all the economy stuff, as nerdy as that is. So I don't know if Iron Man is for me. Purely because of that, right? Like, when I play RuneScape, I'm here for the business ventures, personally. Okay, if they're selling at 97... Like, how much are people offering on bananas? I'm just gonna let those sit for a second. See what happens. I got a bunch of earth runes to come through at once. At 5, but now... Oh shit, why am I getting it out of order? As if I don't know how to do this by now. Let's try 98. Oh, there's the rest of the earth runes. Beautiful. We'll see. I'm going to play around with these banana prices a bit while I'm flipping them. See where they can, like, sell, but not take ages to sell. Like, I'm trying to just maximize how much I can get from my bananas. Simple. Everyone wants to make as much as possible for the same amount of work. It's just human. if you can do the same work, but adjust one tiny thing and get paid more, everyone would do it. 97 seems about where I should have them at. It's like, they're filling at 97. It's not immediate. It's not like it's insta-fill. They fill over a few minutes. 97 is probably like the perfect spot for them right now. Unless that was just one crazy player and I'm going to have to drop them at the end, but I'll just keep putting them in at that because it seemed like it was working. It's possible that there was just one guy who was like, yeah, screw it, I'll pay like 100 for bananas. And he got his bananas and he's done. Yeah, Iron Man interests me. Not that it doesn't. But I also kind of just know that, like, when I play RuneScape, if there's one thing I'm here for more than anything else, it's for the business schemes. This is the part that's really fun. Because it's the part of the brain that likes money. And because RuneScape is so economy driven, making money successfully in RuneScape feels very good for that part of the brain. It's banana time for a little bit, Do I have a new scheme? I had already bought these bones, so I'm flipping them, and they're selling pretty well right now. I don't know what bones are buying for, because I already had them, like, ordered after the last one. But the bananas are selling for a good amount right now. I might try out the pie dishes again and see what the margins are like. Because pie dishes are hit or miss. Like, they can be not worth the time, or they can be, like, super worth the time. Like, one of the best ways to make money just by flipping the exchange. Check their current sell price in the exchange tab on RuneLite, by the way. I could also just do this. Bones are going at 86. That's high for bones. So yeah, once I flip these off, I bought these for less than 86 a piece. I don't know if I can trust this alert. Bird has some sort of black magic, and I've seen him do it. There it is. There's the guitar jump scare. I was waiting for it. And it still got me. Bird, thank you for the membership, I think. But I also know that Bird is aware of some crazy YouTube magic where he can get his membership to display like 3 times per month. Once you have all this money, what do you spend it on to make the game better? What Jess said, and also getting your skills up in RuneScape, like your individual skills, is super time consuming normally. And having large amounts of money allows you to spend that money a lot of the time to like purchase items off of the market that will just speed up your efficiency with training. I do it. I really don't train skills without investing in them. Because, like, you can go and source the items yourself, but it'll take, like, 10 times as long. And skilling is very important to be able to do stuff. When am I going to escape some runes? Right now, we're flipping bananas on the market. Making money. Making fat stacks. I mean, I've already pulled like 60K out of profit, or sorry, not profit, revenue from selling bananas since we started. Oh my god, they just filled. They are filling at 97. Good lord above. It takes a bit, but they fill at it. There's another 45,000. They filled. We're at 106K in revenue. This flipping session. Oh my god, they filled. Who is the madman buying bananas at 97 apiece? Oh my god. There's another 5. Beg for coins. No. I'm a legitimate businessman. My scam is that I turn bones into bananas and then sell them to players who, with the money that they're throwing around, they could definitely do it themselves. They could just buy the bones for cheaper, cast 1 spell, and boom. But they're lazy, so they buy mine for way more than they're worth in mass. That's the real scam here. Let's be honest. Monkey business. Yep. This is how we do it. Everyone's new favorite segment of stream, the RuneScape break. Oh wait, no, those don't go in the bank. What am I doing? Don't withdraw the gold either. There we go. I should check how much I spent in bones when I ordered the other day. Once these fill. Which they might fill pretty fast here. Let's see. These will be 7,500. I can just factor that in. There it is. I spent 94k on the bones. Yeah, I bought them at 79 a piece. Just like a swap meet. This is one thing that you can do in RuneScape that I really enjoy doing. How many words on average are your scripts? Like... Mine are like 2,500 to like 3,200 normally, I would say. Within that range. These will fill in a second. Here. I don't need all my wizard's garbs anymore. Bones are going for too much. So, I don't need the runes either. What I'm going to do is I'm going to check out, would pie dishes be worth it? So we got like 189 for the dough. $164. It's looking bad for pie dishes. Or sorry, pie shells. Oh wait. No, those, I wouldn't say it. I wouldn't say it's worth it. Only, if people only watch the RuneScape segment, I mean, it would be funny just because, like, you know, the streams aren't advertising the RuneScape segment. Looks like 2002. I think it's like 2000. It might be 2002. Oh, sorry. 2001. 2007. The old school is built off of the snapshot of the game from 2007. Just meaning, like, it's built off of the update from that year. But, like, the graphics didn't change between then. But I always, like, there's new RuneScape, like, there's RuneScape 3, but I honestly think that this looks better than RuneScape 3, just because it's got such a charming style to it. Its bananas are filling. I'm trying to think what I would want to do here. I have the mossy key. Hold on. Should I do the boss that I have the key for and see what happens? What are this boss's combat stats? Hold on. Hold on. People recommend being at, like, 50s. Shit. My bananas are selling. Hold on. It's combat training time. Where would I train melee? Oh, that's right. I have to do Dragon Slayer to use that shield, which I have not done yet. Someday. Hold on. What are my combat levels at? 37 across the board. We're going to Lumbridge. I can use the teleport. For free! Show me 5 minutes of actual RuneScape. Oh, you're gonna love this, Ryan. We're gonna go train melee. He's gonna love the melee training. I probably should have grabbed kebabs out of my bank, too. That's fine. That's fine. Where are the giant frogs? And am I gonna have to compete with anyone for them? That's the question. I know they're around here. Those are the big frogs. Those are the giant frogs. There we go. Oh, yeah. Now we're playing RuneScape. Let me make sure. Okay, I am chopping. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. RuneScape cryptocurrency. Yeah, these big bones are like crypto. What combat level? 47. I'm level 47 RuneScape player. Training melee can be kind of rough, because there's not many ways to make it more efficient, other than just knowing where to go for, like, your level. This game was made before fun was invented. It's one of those things that when you experience it, it makes sense in a weird way. I could sell these bones if I did bank runs for like 220 a piece. But I'll probably just bury them. I'll get my prayer up while I'm doing this too. Prayer will definitely help with bossing. Making me want to get addicted to RuneScape. There's something about it. They show it off the best. Yeah, they show you all the parts that aren't skilling. Because this is like the worst part of the game. This is the part that even the people that love RuneScape don't like doing this. But even when you do this, you kind of just like, you know, you throw on some YouTube or like a show or something while you do it in the background. Because this part is just kind of like, you do this so that you can go and do other stuff. Like, I'm doing this so that I can go and kill a boss that has a chance, a 1 in 118 chance, but a chance of dropping a 6 million GP drop. Like an item that you can sell for like 6.5 million on the market. So it is like, if I could just do a few runs of the boss and try to get it, that would be pretty sweet to get that drop. That would be a lot of money to play with on the market. Like a lot. Total level is 264. My total is 374. Someone explained to me why it is that when we're playing really anything, it seems, everyone seems to be more interested in the RuneScape break. than whatever it is that we're actually playing for the day. Someone want to make it make sense to me? Made my account last week. Yeah, you can tell that I spend all my time at the exchange. For the memes? I don't think it's for the memes. Whoa. Sorry, I looked at my hand and my lighting made it look like my hand was like blue. It freaked me out for a second. I was like, what the hell? Hell was definitely the word I was going to use from the start. What's this guy doing? Oh, that's a bot. Look at that name. That is a bot. There's no way it isn't. That's honestly why I want to get, like, the total skill to 500. Oh, yeah. Did it just auto attack when that little frog jumped in front of it? Is that what happened? Hold on. I'm going to be watching him. I'm on bot watch now. That guy is 100% a bot. We wish the world was as simple as this. Go out, kill frog, so that you can go kill a giant. Oh, yeah, it like waits until an enemy runs super close. Hold on, let me see what happens if I do this. This is an experiment. Oh, do they not let you fight the same enemy anymore? Like, they actually just don't let you? I didn't know that. I could just look at a list to see what my own skill levels were at? What do you mean, look at a list? Oh, in real life. Yeah, okay. I was confused for a second. So I was like, you can? Question mark? That's what the skill tab does. Yeah, these frogs aren't really a threat either. It's like the optimal training is to do these until like level 40. And I'm at like 37 on my melee skills. So like the frogs aren't even dangerous enough to add that little bit of interest that would normally be there if you were lower on your melee skills. Oh! Hold on, Mr. Pirate Captain. I'm a bit busy. Just dug up an old treasure chest of mine. Problem is, these old hands of mine aren't as useful as they used to be. The lock on that chest is a little bit too fiddly. Could you help me out? Sure. There are 3 columns. What you need to do for me is to match up each picture with the word underneath the column and then unlock the chest. Okay. Bar, bowl, bowl. Have a little something. He gave me a gold bar. It's only worth 107. Bastard. That's a bot, though. Oh, really? I can't report while fighting a frog? I'll get him in a second. Because that is a bot. I was like, I'll just watch him and see what happens. But yeah, 110%. I've had my eye on him. And he just kind of stands here until an enemy gets close enough that he runs to it and fights it. And he's just been doing that on loop. Or maybe it's on a timer, too. It could be on a timer, but either way, that's definitely a bot. There's a plugin for detecting bots where, what's it called? Bot detector. I'm gonna say no on that one for the time being. only because of the IP address thing. Your stats get displayed. It is like Jumanji. I didn't use it after the warning. Well, it's just like, I don't like any third-party program, especially plugin, collecting my IP. I don't like it. And I know that they collect it just so that they can, like, auto-report bots using the plugin. That's seemingly what that does. I accidentally hit my DPI button there. But, yeah, I just don't want to submit that. I should probably train my range. I'm gonna use melee for this boss. You have to use a sword to get into the boss room anyway. So I'll just train my melee up, especially because my melee's my best combat skill anyway. Actually, no, my magic would be. Yeah, because I was training magic for, like, exchange stuff. We train them evenly. I think training them evenly is optimal. I'm not sure if it is. But, like, I'm pretty sure it is. Because it's like, you want to train, hold on, what are the different ones called? You want to train your attack, because it affects your accuracy rating, how often you hit. But then you want to train your strength, because it affects how much you hit for. And the more damage you hit for when you're training, the more XP you get for that hit. And if you miss, you don't get any XP. The XP is given off of damage dealt. So you want to train the strength and the attack evenly, but then, like, defense, you also want to train because it affects, like, your dodge chance. So you just are able to stay alive and train for longer periods. So training them evenly, I'm pretty sure, is optimal. Unless I'm mistaken. Oh, also, total level of 375. It said in the chat. I didn't even realize that I was only one off of it. Ah, the RuneScape break. I went back for defense. That definitely is a way, like, it's probably an equally good way to do it. Yeah, the giant frogs kind of just spawn right here, and that bot is annoying because of it. Just knowing that that's, like, a bot stealing my giant frog kill, and I have to wait for a different one. This is why people hate bots on RuneScape. You're really unlikely to die against a level 2 goblin or a cow. Yeah, the giant frogs have been chipping my health down over time. Just reinstalled RuneScape, thanks a lot. Hopefully with the RuneLite plugin. Or, sorry, launcher, I guess, would be the more accurate term for it. It's the way to go. Beautify your RuneScape. It's a great game. It is one of the only games that I have played for, like, my entire life. There are not many games that I have, like, consistently played throughout my life. This is one of them. Get the prayer leveled up, too, while I'm here. I think the first time I ever opened RuneScape on stream, wasn't it when I just bought bones off the market and buried them for prayer grinding? What is my prayer at anyway? Oh, it's 31. Yeah, now 32. I said it and then I remembered that I can look up and just see what my prayer count is at right now because I haven't been using it. Because prayer will help with doing bossing. Oh, I can't kill it now. Son of a bitch. There's a giant frog. Oh, wait. Oh, no. The bot's still there. Never mind. Oh, wait. There's so many giant frogs down here. Wait, this might actually be the spot. I had no idea. There's a lot of people training combat down here. Probably because there's a lot of people in like the 20 to 40 range. Especially on free-to-play worlds, right? My strength will be 38 in no time. Hey! That man's ignoring the baker. Oh, never mind. I was like, you can't just ignore the NPC pop-ups, man. That's wrong. Man, you don't hit for shit when you're training strength. You just miss so often using it. Oh, come on. I wonder if running bosses will end up being a way that I enjoy making money. Once I get my combat high enough for it to be, like, pretty consistent. I don't have time to help your evil twin sister, Molly. Some of them are good, though, because some of them just pop up and, like, they're not really asking for a whole lot. Like, the pirate guy, granted, he only gave me a gold bar. It's like 100 gold for that interaction, but they sometimes give you, like, genuinely good stuff. It's worth it. Trust me. Because eventually you'll get one that will give you something real nice. Not that I can think of any great specific examples, but trust me on this one. Source, I made it up. Trust me. Currently wearing lederhosen. Currently wearing my badass melee combat set. I think all the best in slot stuff on free-to-play you can get once you have, like, level 40 combat skills. If I remember right. I think that's why my melee skills were so high up, was just because I wanted to buy all the best in slot gear. But I never quite got there, clearly. Chop. Come on, man. Let this XP per hour go up. I'm sitting here grinding. Lord of the Rings Online. Just by baking pies? I forgot that they had a Lord of the Rings, like, MMO. I completely forgot that they had that. Doesn't it still run? I think the servers for that are still up, too. Come here, you giant frog. I need this. The big bones for, like, prayer XP as a bonus is nice. Granted, how many would an inventory of bones be worth? Or how much? Sorry. Like, a full inventory of big bones would be like 5,000. It's really not worth bank runs for that. I would rather have the prayer XP. Like, it's nice as a kickback from training to, like, still be able to make some money from it, but it's, for me, just trying to, like, get my skills up quickly, it's not worth it. Oh, also, you know what sucks? Like a lot, and I was thinking about it this morning. I never say this. You know how often I have to, like, dodge talking about my thoughts on games for the review series on stream? Because I want to. Because I always have thoughts. But then, I always am like, no, I gotta hold them in. So that people, you know, have a reason to still watch the video when it comes out. So I don't spoil it. I thought of it this morning, because I'm like, I can't talk about Armored Core 5 yet on stream, because that video isn't out until tomorrow. And I can't even talk about Verdict Day, which I've now started and have thoughts on. Because that's still like 8 days away from publish. I have to hold my thoughts in on games for so long. And when I'm playing through them, like, I am grinding through them to be able to finish them in time. I'm playing like hours and hours a day. And then I just can't talk about it. I just have to keep my thoughts to myself. It's pain. It's truly a pain. Either DC Online or Star Wars The Old Republic. DC Online, I don't know if I know that one actually. Old Republic I know, but I never tried. I've heard solid things. Like, I don't think I've ever heard bad things, but I've never heard, like, amazing things either. If that makes sense. With Old Republic. Hold on. DC Online. DC Universe Online. This was in 2011? It has a good rating on Steam. Don't play sound. Thank you. This doesn't look so bad. Assuming, like, the systems and stuff are enjoyable. That doesn't look bad. Weirdly, I feel like selling me on, like, a DC MMO would probably be pretty hard, but, like, weirdly, that doesn't even look that bad. Because when you just say DC Comics MMO, I'm kind of like, what? But I can see what they're doing a little bit there. I can see what they're going for, rather. Come on. 3 minutes, and I will have strength 38. Chop the frog. My health is at 16. It's getting to the point where I might need to be mindful. Once I'm below 10, any frog could be the one. You know, if the dice rolls go bad, any frog could be the one to do me in. Ooh, big 6 damage. I want to see more of that. Give me more 6 damage, please. 2. 2. 2. 5. 1. Because it's damage-based XP, it really is. The 1s and the 2s hurt when I know that I can be hitting for like 5s or 6s. And leveling way faster if I just consistently roll that high. Come on, man. Give me what I need. Hey, bros, stay away from my giant frogs. He's gonna go kill that one. Oh, maybe not. Oh, he is. Son of a bitch. DC Universe Online has good options for making your hero or villain. Yeah, that didn't even seem that bad. I thought it was gonna be, like, just really weird in concept, but that didn't even look bad. There's no one over here anymore. I got this spot all to myself now. Well, for the time being, until someone else comes in to train combat here. It's a very popular spot. Oh, someone was killing a rat over there. Someone's nearby. Come on, man. Come on. He could have killed it on that one. Training combat is pain. I always forget. The magic training that I was doing the other day was going so fast, though. Like, that strat with the hobgoblins and the safe spot and just using, like, big spells. Like, expensive spells, but... Man, I was leveling fast. And the banana scheme was paying for all of it. The banana scheme was funding it. I wish there was some way that I could just invest gold to level combat faster. Because I would. I really would. Or, not combat, to level melee faster. I don't think I'll get the level off of this frog, but the next one after him. Yep, it's the next one after him. God damn it. Come here. We're at 99%. Give it to me. There it is. Now, we need the defense. Because these frogs are slowly killing me. That is a thing that's happening. He is missing a lot. Do you really miss this much when you're using the defense stance? God damn it. It only gets worse from here, doesn't it? Very, 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 very. Honestly, these big bones are leveling prayer pretty quickly. Like, considering that this is just, you know, the side bonus of doing this spot, I'll take the kind of prayer gain that I'm getting in the background from this. This isn't so bad. Big bones for the win. Jesus. So that was like 25% of a level. It's not insanely fast to train prayer. Like, I wouldn't train prayer this way if that was like my main goal. But like I said, like as a bonus while I'm training other things, it's pretty good. And especially when people just leave their big bones around. Hello? I'm still at 13 HP. Well, I just went up to 14, actually. I can still chill out here. I can still hang here for a while. Especially using the stance, I think I'm just not going to get hit as much. Come on, Froggy. I need my defense up. By the way, looking at the boss's combat stats, when I came here to train melee, I think I'm gonna need like 50 or so across the board for that boss. So, I don't think the boss is gonna happen soon. Not fighting these bitches, at least. Oh! Hold on. You know what might be the gamer move, though? Is that whenever I'm training melee, what if I went and fought the moss giants instead down in the sewers? Because they have the chance of dropping the key. Like, that? It might be killing two birds with one stone, because like once I'm up to that level, there's a good chance. I wonder what the drop rate for the key is. Hold on. Let's see. Ooh, how did I get one of these? They have a 1 in 120 chance to drop the mossy key. 1 in 120. Maybe I really should be training with those guys. Just so that once I am finally ready to tackle the boss, I'll have a few tries. Do Diablo? I love Diablo. I've played plenty of Diablo. I think it was on the poll. I'm pretty sure it was. If it's not on the poll, it's on the list. At the very least. For like the next poll after. Sort of thing. I think it was on this one though. Yeah, it is on this one. Give me those bones. Where's my next frog? But I do like Diablo a lot. I'm more of a Path of Exile guy now. But Diablo's very good. Okay, come on now. Come on. There we go. So far, so good. We just gotta keep chopping frogs. Yeah, melee training is a little brutal. Do you think? Boy. I was gonna say, do you think I should go up to the next tier just early to try to jump ahead of it? It probably isn't a good idea. Oh my god, the bot is back. I was hoping that the bot had gotten bonked. Son of a bitch. That bastard is just gonna sit here and train melee all day. Diablo would be good. Sorry, I'm just in the back of my head, I'm thinking about it the whole time. My thing with like games with that much build variety though, is that I feel like I would need to run multiple characters like for a video, at least just for like visual variety, if nothing else too, right? Like, if you just watch the same build for, like, 10 minutes while I ramble, it's not gonna be very thrilling. Like, that's one of the things that is really good to do, or that I've always been doing, but, like, that has helped the Armored Core videos a lot in terms of just, like, the videos themselves, I feel like, is that I do change my builds so often, and, like, so drastically while I'm recording through them. So that just every time I make a cut, you're watching, like, a different AC on screen. It helps a lot, just in terms of, like, the quality of the video. And because of the way the game is, it is, like, I can just change constantly while I play. But other games with build variety like that, it'll be a lot harder to figure out how I want to approach that. It is up there with, you know, like, Dragon Ball Super Broly in terms of just the animation, the choreography. If I can get all my melee skills up by 1, I'll count that as a win for the day. Me personally. Chop the shit out of that frog. Come on. We're so close. I know he can do it. At this rate, well, it drops every time that I land a hit. At this rate, I'm gonna say that time left is pretty accurate, honestly. Because, yeah, if he misses, then we don't get XP. It's just RNG, but probably about 5 minutes. Which is crazy that they do take like 15 minutes a piece to level at this level, and this is like the optimal way. It's not great. Melee training is a pain in the ass. Always has been. It's not as bad as like, what's it called? It is rune crafting, right? Yeah, rune craft. That shit is painful. Those are just normal bones. Oh wait, I didn't even want to fight a rat. They got no health. Inefficient training. They don't even drop good shit. Raw meat and bones? Come on. We're here for the big bones. Please. Maybe he'll just get really lucky and we'll roll through this super quickly. Right? He'll just keep rolling high hits. He will never miss again after that one. And this training is going to go so fast. The bot just is still hanging out there. That is a pain in my ass. And then this guy's still down here. He's leaving the big bones, though, because the bot's not set up to grab the drops. I mean, I guess you wouldn't want the bot to grab the drops. Why would you? That upsets me that the bot is here so much. This game has such a botting problem. It's just generally upsetting. Okay, grab the bones, grab the bones. Take out the next frog. It seems like he's running on a timer where like every however many seconds, if he's not in combat, it'll check and then just fight the nearest thing. It's not targeting any specific enemy. It has to just be like nearest enemy. So most of the time, he's not even fighting... Wait a second. Wait a second. This isn't even a bot. That's the bot. Are there two of them? And one of them just has a slightly less bot-like name? Two? I think it is two. Bastards. RuneScape anime. After Devil May Cry, Netflix has to get on RuneScape, for sure. I'm excited to see more about that Devil May Cry anime. It does, just from like the little teaser we got, look really good. But like, we know absolutely nothing. You know, like, we don't know when it's gonna take place, like, in the timeline. Although Dante, to me, it looked closest to his design from 5. So I feel like it'll be somewhere roughly around that point. He didn't have the facial hair, at least not prominently, like, in that trailer, but the rest of his design was like his DMC5 design with like the t-shirt under it, open jacket. So I think it's gonna be somewhere around 5, like maybe a little bit before, since he doesn't have quite the old man facial hair in it. But I'm excited for that, because Netflix has been, weirdly, and I'm a big Netflix hater, Netflix has been doing a good job specifically with their licensing game properties to make animes of, right? Like they've had Castlevania, they had Cyberpunk Edge Runners last year. Like they've kind of been on a roll with it. I have no reason to believe that the DMC anime won't be good. This guy's level 57. He's gonna train combat on the frogs? What? Probably near 4 or 5. Yeah, I think it's probably closer to 5, but I'm really just going off the fact that his clothes are like his clothes from 5. My combat level is 48, bitches. The double level up, I was very confused for a second. Bury the rest of my big bones. And that's the combat training I got. Bring this stupid gold bar to the bank. I mean, I appreciate it being free, but it's worth 100 gold. Like this, it's nothing. It's a nothing item. Oh, I forgot about Tekken. Yeah. And I heard that they were working towards Tomb Raider as well. I heard that a while ago. I forgot about that. But I forgot they did a Tekken one that I've heard is good. I haven't watched that one. Alright, here's this gold bar that a pirate handed to me randomly. Okay, hold on. I need to get up and take a piss break real quick. And then when I get back, I'm gonna flip back to Spider-Man. But I'm gonna get up for a minute. Feel free to get a drink, snack, bathroom break, whatever you gotta do while I'm up, feel free to do it. And I'll talk to you in a minute. Alright, I'm back. I can't remember what my keybind is for the live scene, actually. I was about to hit the keybind, but I completely forgot. We do it manually. Alright. I'm going back. I know I can get some more shit done in it now. Oh, I was like, what is this tab that I have open? But it was just to... it was to look at the poll for the next review series. Actually, now I'm gonna go back and get it again. Oh, but no, Spider-Man freezes when you're not tabbed in, so never mind. I was gonna... Can I do it on my phone? I can definitely look at it on my phone, right? I've never looked at it on my phone, but I could. YouTube Studio on mobile is kind of weird sometimes. There we go. This is what I need. And then scroll down. I can't look at it on my phone because I'm not logged into my straw poll account. So I'd have to vote on my phone to be able to look at it. Yeah, okay. I didn't have anything like on the side that I needed to do, other than just crimes will probably pop up, but yeah, I was doing main story. We're good. I thought I was grinding stuff out, but I had just finished grinding a bunch of stuff out. The research labs kill me in this game, man.
All right, how am I gonna talk my way onto MJ's couch?
Oh yeah. You'll figure it out.
Hi MJ, it's Peter. Any chance I could stay over? Oh, that's too far. MJ, I was just in the neighborhood and that's lame.
I mean, you could start with, I got evicted.
Hey MJ, now that we're talking again, I thought maybe... Okay, that just sounds pathetic. Why am I making this such a big deal? We're just friends, right? Friends crash on each other's couches all the time. It's not weird or anything.
It's not weird. It does.
Just a couch.
Just a couch.
MJ's couch. What am I thinking? Just got a web alert. Huh. Looks like MJ's story just got published. I think I'll find somewhere else to stay. She's probably busy with work.
Okay.
I wish Harry was in town. I could crash with him.
Oh, shit. Oh, I got XP for that.
Someone left me a voicemail. Number's blocked, though.
Hey there, Spider. Long time no see. Miss me? Come to this address. Catch me if you can.
Uh-oh. I think I know that voice.
I know that voice. We have more grind after all. Oosh. Oh, never mind. Crime. Oh, I didn't know that the Sanctum lit up at night like that. I've never, like, looked at it at night, I guess. Alright, 20 aerial hits, go.
Okay, kids. You can't play nice. You lose your armor-piercing toys.
Whoa. Okay, I'm taking a bit of damage trying to get these swing kicks in.
I know. Even Shocker's a part of this. He got roped into running jobs for the demons.
These guys are serious. Do they just want to replace Fisk?
That'd be bad enough. Hope it's not something worse.
Yeah. Man, you really just have to stay in the air the entire time to get 20 aerial hits. That's a lot. Whoa! And get it, bitch. Ugh. The slow-mo on the swing kick is beautiful.
Aren't slowing down. What are they trying to accomplish?
Turf war? Although, I guess... Are they worried about turf?
Bad mojo, officer.
Maybe not.
Real bad.
Pete, you're a little far away from the officer. The swinging is just so good. Like, every time that I come back to this game, I'm just like, yep. Play RuneScape at the same time on my phone. It's the real beauty of the game, if you ask me.
Been thinking about you a lot lately. We were good together, weren't we? Maybe it's time to reignite the flame.
Black Cat. Don't tell me she's scoping out places to
Oh,
rob.
I think I do see it already.
Life. What was she
Well,
looking at?
that didn't take long to find.
There. One of her cats. She packs those with range extenders, then harvests nearby RFID signals. I'll let Yuri know to pick it up. Felicia's too smart to be putting herself at risk like this. She must be desperate for some reason. Better keep an eye out.
I don't know anything about it. Not a thing. I think these were the ones where I worked bottom up, thinking that the final bit was up at like the top of the map, and it ended up being at the bottom of the map instead. So maybe this time we'll go top to bottom. I think it was this that happened. I'm already at 40%,
You still have Black
which means
Cat's
I was
shooting
further
equipment
into
in
that
the evidence
100%
lockup, right?
than I thought when we lost it.
Why? Is she back at it?
Maybe. Just double check and let me know if her gear is still there.
Will do.
Beautiful swinging. It is such a
Hey,
good
May.
system.
You're calling late. What's up?
I thought we were gonna meet up for dinner tonight.
Oh, right. I'm sorry, I forgot. It's been a hard day. We lost funding at the lab.
Oh, Peter, I'm sorry.
I also kind of got evicted from my apartment.
What? Do you have a place to stay tonight?
Actually, no. Not really. I hate to ask, but any chance you have room at the shelter?
Of course. Feel free to use the couch in my office.
Thanks, May.
Was I still waiting to get 2 skill points? Oh, no. I only needed the 1. Improves focus gained at higher combo counts. Yes, please. Thank you. Appreciate it. Still can't get... Oh, because I need challenge tokens for that. That's why. I was like, what is this suit mod, like, waiting on? Oh, hello. We got Demon Crimes and Black Cat, dolls? Defined? I'll go with dolls. That was an unnecessary extra dodge, but it works. Ooh, it's freaking me out. Oh. Take the big bitch out. Got my impact back. I don't know what I'm doing, I'm gonna be honest. That was the most, like, unnecessarily extended combo. I didn't realize it was one of the car accident ones. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. I am in shock a little bit. I have never seen the game do that. Like, at all. Hello! 10 swing kicks. Alright, there's one. Good start. Uh-oh.
Oh boy. Rockets! They got rockets.
I apparently can't do the jump off into a swing kick. But I know that I can chain these together. Whoa. Okay, we hit him with another. And he's gone. He's just, that one's dead. Nothing to be done about it. Shield bitches annoy me. Oh, he's dead. Shit. Don't die on me. This is why shield bitches annoy me. Where is he? Oh, that wasn't the shield guy. Oh, the grenade disappeared. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. That's why I didn't get him. I thought I had my impacts open. Or equipped. No way your shield took all of that. Whoa! The opportunity was there, and I'm very glad that I took it. to launch him across to the other building's wall. That was clean. Beautifully executed. That one just made me happy. Watching him fly across and stick to the wall. It was perfection.
All units, reports of shots fired and officers down. Requesting officers on scene in Bloomingdale.
Working on it.
Talk, guys.
Challenges? Don't need them.
Stick is getting old.
We just cleared out. Wait for it. The ability that I forget I have all the time. Oh, there it is. He was freaking me out. Come here. Oh, he died from the electricity, I think. Because I didn't punch him and get the little sound effect. I thought I was about to get shot when I saw the other guy winding up. Oh, you're still here. I was like, are we done? Beautiful.
I think that's it. Everyone okay? Demons fight like men possessed.
Demons are down. Break out the cup.
Really now? They fight like what, Peter? Keep the swinging up.
10:30. Armored vehicle is under attack by masked hostiles.
I would prioritize the crime. Not just because it's what Spider-Man would do, but also because these just pop up at random. So if they do pop up, it's worth getting to them. Even though they pop up pretty frequently if you have some that aren't completed.
That is not how an ATM works.
It is still just, you know, it's probably best practice to just do them as they appear. Oh, there's a big bitch. I would not have used that takedown. Because they do that. Throw him into the wall. And good night. And good night. Oh, he just died from smacking his face on the car. I mean, it would knock you out. And... we good? Did I do it this time?
The longer the demons stay out there, the more lives they put at risk. I need to stop them.
Where's the black cat marker? It must have gone away because I was like right on it. Black cat doll, here I come. For the clean stealth suit that I'm gonna use for all of like 10 minutes before I drop it.
Are you jealous I'm visiting my other man?
I see it.
I hope so. But you should know, bad boys aren't my type.
Why are you doing this, Felicia? You know I'm gonna catch you.
What does she mean, her other man? Who is your other man? I thought I was the only one. What do you mean, other man? Thank God there are only 12 of these, because, like, they're not a bad activity, and 12 is, like, if there were more than 12, they might be really tedious, but 12 is so few that they're not going to get to the point where they are obnoxious. But the thing is, you don't get, like a reward for each individual one. Hold on, there's a crime. Like, there's no, like, tokens or anything attached to them. There is the suit at the end. But the black cat stuff really is just to tease the DLC. Okay. So it's nice that there's not a whole lot of it for me to sit through. Peter has like 3 other girls. I don't know what you're talking about. Gwen Stacy, never heard of her. Mary Jane, we're not together right now. So that's fine. I love that one. Hello? There you are. Kick him right into that wall. And potentially off the building. Whoa, hiccup. I don't know if that was off the building, but it might have been. And that man is dead from head trauma.
Than shooting rockets at dudes in spandex.
Absolutely, that man just died. There is no way he didn't.
Another camera. Looks like Black Cat, all right.
Oh, poor Spider. I know I disappointed you when I couldn't go straight, but why mess with perfection?
Oh, this is like the limit. I can't look further to the right. Oh, I think I see it. Wow.
Meow.
It's got a very bright green light on it when you're zoomed out. That's good to know.
Here. She's branching out. Gotta try and get ahead of her.
Where's the next one? Across the park. Beautiful. I love swinging through Central Park. That is sarcasm, by the way. Oh yeah, earlier when I was talking about Queens, hopefully not being awkward, it's like how Central Park is kind of awkward to swing through compared to everything else in the game, right? Because you just have to hope for the trees to cooperate with you.
Criminal has fallen ill with cancer, and he's been moved to the Raft's infirmary for treatment, which will undoubtedly cost a fortune in public funds. Now let me ask you, why do we even have an infirmary at the Raft? It's a supermax prison full of maniacs. If they get sick, let nature take its course. Now I realize that's harsh, but so is my tax bill.
These tax bills are a little harsh. I'm not gonna disagree with them on that one. Look, man, I'm not even in New York, and these tax bills are a little harsh.
1034.
Oh, okay.
Officers are engaged with armed hostiles. Backup needed. Officers needed in Northville.
I got this. Demon shootout. This is an easy one. Don't worry, officers. I have arrived. No challenges. This will go quick.
Can't play nice. You lose your armor-piercing toys.
Oh shit, he woke up. Somehow. Oh, spider drone, please. Bitch. The air takedowns are always so beautiful in this game. Oh god. Oh god. Stop shooting at me. Ooh. And there's a big man. When in doubt, spam spider drone. It works 99% of the time, every time. Whatever the percent is in that quote. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember it. Yeah.
Demons aren't slowing down. What are they trying to accomplish?
They're probably trying to make money. Call me crazy. I feel like that's why a lot of crime happens, Peter. Oh, there's a research station or two that's open right now. Wait, when is the ground slam on the skill tree? No, it's not surprise. Oh, it's this one? Ground strike? Yeah. I do need that for one of the labs. We'll get there when we get there. It's only 2 skills away, but it's 4 points away.
If Felicia's really strapped,
doing it straight across. That's gonna be like the one awkward part so far about trying this.
Someday
Is that
I
it?
might even let you catch me. Just not today.
Oh, I see
Found
that glint.
Black Cat does enjoy playing games with people.
I forgot about those research labs. Oh wait, no. I don't think I did go back. Never mind. I thought I did go back for the electric one already. I did not. That one hurts a little bit. I think I am going to call it there because I want the extra minutes, the extra like 30 minutes to go back to video work because, you know, the Armored Core 5 video is done. It's like on time. It's still done like 2 days before the public release. But it was done a day later than I like to get them done in terms of like getting them up early to members and patrons. So I want to catch back up on the new video. I want to grind it out like crazy tonight. So I'm going to go do that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing the Armored Core 100%. That one's going pretty well. I've probably got less than one Master of Arena stream left. I know that I just started Disc 2, but like, it's just arena fights, so there's no way it's more than like 4 hours worth of arena fights. I'll also probably be doing Red Dead 1 soon. I like the idea. So once I get that figured out, once I've got the time and I remember to go figure it out, I will. I'll be doing that soon. Yeah. Sorry. I was like, is there more? But there's not really more right now. Halloween games soon, like stuff like that, but nothing big series-wise. Anyway, yeah. If you enjoyed stream, and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a like. Helps out a lot with algorithm and stuff, so I appreciate it. Thank you if you've done so already. Thank you if you're about to do so. If you're looking for links to anything outside of YouTube to engage with the community, feel free to check out links in the description below. There's things like Twitter, Discord
May's
server.
okay with me crashing a feast.
Thank you, Peter. TikTok, stuff like that. Patreon and memberships are down there as well. That's more geared towards like memberships. Shit. That's more geared towards video stuff rather than streams, but it does just generally go towards like the channel budget every month, so I appreciate it for those of you that are members or potentially looking into it, etc. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see all of us back here next time. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.